We live? We don't even need a countdown, baby. We're going right into it. We don't need a countdown, baby.
We don't need a countdown. It only counts if you're down. You're not down.
What's the deal? Live and direct. Lush World, baby. We back at it. Another installment. My brother Stroe in the building.
Hey, yay. My Stroe, a.k.a. Stroe One.
You got Big Rick in the cuts.
What up? What up?
Y'all already know. I guess the damn TV's not cracking, huh?
You
but
pay the bill, fool.
Who broke the damn TV?
The bill is paid. I don't know what's going on with the TV, but we'll
We'll get
figure
it right now. Hold on a sec.
We live though? Y'all can see us? So I can't see myself.
I can't see myself. A lot of
Really? You really can't see yourself? What is going on?
No, I don't know what's going on with this damn link. My bad. Excuse me, people. Technical difficulties. Oh, no, we good. All right, we straight. What's happening, my constituents of Lush World? Run it up. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what to do. Snowbots in the chat. We don't have a monstro emoji yet, do we? But
Nah, I was flipping through them though, like in my phone. Like, what would be a dope one? I seen like a fresh ass zombie one, but I was like, nah, maybe not the monster. But the monstro was a whale from Pinocchio.
He was.
Mince whale.
He was.
You know.
Except for he had Pinocchio all in his mouth. Pause.
Pinocchio.
That is what I mean. Snowbot emojis, baby, run it up. We just gonna be chopping it up on some, mental health check-in and all that.
Yeah, it's happening.
See what's up with everybody. We got the wide angle. So, Rick, are you gonna be joining us on the couch, or are you gonna just be in the cut?
Pause.
Yeah, pause. I was thinking that sounded a bit pause-worthy. What's going on with the gang, though? What's up with all the constituents? Hope everybody's doing well. Had a nice week, I hope, or weekend. I trust everybody is well-rested, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed, and ready to get at it.
Yay.
Me, personally, right now, my mental health has been a roller coaster recently. I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get levels.
You back on the upside though, right?
I feel like I am currently.
Solid.
I feel like I am currently. There's definitely like a lot of
Yeah.
I really want to get re-tapped into my 12-step programs and all that.
Okay. Whatever works, man. Whatever works. Yeah.
Recently, I took an online course.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was basically it was like learning different character archetypes throughout history and how they relate to me in a mental, and like how to unlock these different characters. Like,
yeah, when you say character art styles,
archetypes, like like the trickster, the wounded healer. You know what I mean? The hero, like all these different.
Yeah, we went through something like that in this class I took before I got into counseling. The family dynamic. There are different roles and.
Yep. You
got the lost child. You got the overachiever. There's different roles and shit.
I've always been like the jester in my family.
Okay. Yeah. So you know what I mean? The comedic side to kind of shield.
Comic relief type energy. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to really don't like the way that I've moved the past several months.
Yeah.
And when I really break it down, and look, everything I say gets used against me, but the message resonates for those who it's supposed to resonate with.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I will speak without censoring myself.
Okay.
Regardless of how crazy it might make me look.
Yeah, you got to silence the hecklers, man. If they not paying space, if they not paying rent in your mind, they shouldn't be up in that motherfucker.
Right, and
how about that?
Motherfuckers have set up shop. They've been squatting in you feel me?
Yeah.
Not paying any damn bills, living there
Yeah, see.
and getting more attention from me than the people that are actually rocking with me. Cause like, you know, I've been wanting to go in a different direction, but last weekend things kind of really went well.
Okay.
We did the interview on Friday with Cartoon,
Oh, yeah.
OG from 60s. And
Shout out.
did you know who he was?
I heard his name. He definitely his name rang bells throughout the neighborhood and stuff. You know, yep. I didn't know him though personally, but when he started talking about the dime block in Florence, I knew a lot of people who stayed on the dime block. But I think he was talking about the dime block at 60th Street.
Yeah.
I knew a lot of people who stayed on 10th Ave in Florence.
Okay.
And I would go over there sometimes, and they would be holding a full-on meeting out in front of the homie's house and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High level politics.
High level, the real, like scraping the pot, the real shit.
Right.
I'm saying over there by Charlie's, that little strip joint.
Right.
Niggas from over there know about Charlie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always said you ain't really from LA if you ain't ever gone to the Snooty Fox before.
Right. Snooty Fox, a Mustang.
All that. So the Mustang.
Both Snooty Foxes though, the one on Red and the one on Western.
Yep. Well, the other one's the Fox Motor Inn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one over there. That's your area.
Yeah. Legendary.
Exactly.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Still got the mirrors on the ceilings and all that. Highly recommended. But
the red carpet.
Let's get the likes up in the chat, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's take a quick moment real quick to get the likes up. Drop the comments. Shout out to Neverlag, all the mods in the chat. Let's get this shit. Run it up.
Please do that. We need the likes. We're gonna drop the link for the Discord. We're gonna keep the conversation going at all times. But
it said somebody is focused on the wrong part of kind of a pause type of.
Why are you looking at my man's?
Never mind.
Yeah. Y'all focus on the wrong things, my boy.
The Pinocchio's in your mouth.
Hell no. Hell to the no. But yeah, we're not doing all that, folks. You lied to me, Lush. Lush, you lied to me. $10 from OCG. Great to see Stroe back. Lush Cats with wisdom. That's what we doing. But
shout out to OCG.
So the weekend before last, I went up to Seattle for a battle rap event.
Okay.
And it was really, really dope. And at battle rap events, I get a lot of love, you know, like obviously that's the scene I came from.
Yeah, you definitely have carved a lane in there.
And I get recognized at this point, like damn near everywhere I go. When I'm out in public, I'm gonna get recognized. And it's 100% of the time positive interactions.
It's beautiful.
You know what I mean? Like, but at battle rap events, it's another level. And
you home,
and that felt really good. And you know, people will bring up podcast drama and stuff, and they're always like, well, fuck them, and and we rocking with you, and I'm not even bringing it up or asking about it.
Just
and,
true bot mob type of.
Yeah. And like then people have bars about it in their battles and all that. Like it's become a trend recently in battle rap, especially if they know I'm gonna be hosting. They gonna bring it up.
That's right.
And like, I'm not even tripping on any of that though. You know what I mean? Like that it feels good, but that's not what I'm there for. But it made me like realize like, damn, there's a lot of people. Like I mean a lot to a lot of people outside of the context.
You never know who's watching or getting influenced or, inspired,
My boy hit me from the pen the other day and was like, he brought up another one of our homies that I haven't even thought about in several years. And he was like, but he's the homie. Much love to him if he's watching. You feel me? Shouts to the homie Will. And he told me, he's like, yeah, that fool Will be watching you all the time and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, so you never know. Yeah. It could be people all walks of life that are logging in, and that shit is raw. But then last weekend, did the interview with Cartoon, and then wound up being a judge at a roast battle. Do you know what the roast battles are?
Yeah. I grew up in bagging it.
Right, yeah. But have you seen like the ones that are at the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Like the organized ones?
Yeah. Yep. I seen one with with Snoop, Ice-T. I can go back. I seen one Richard Pryor. I done seen old ones, new ones, like many roast battles.
They have like this whole scene. It's like the roast battle scene. And it's out. The best way to describe it is the relationship battle rap has to hip hop.
Yeah.
Roast battles are
Writers.
to comedy.
The writers are for those roast battles.
So like, yeah, because the dude, you know, Jeff Ross, who was doing all the roasts of celebrities and all that, he was on all the, like the Martha Stewart one, the Justin Bieber one, the Snoop Dogg one, and all that.
Okay.
He's one of like the roast masters. He wound up launching his own roast battle league.
As he should.
And they have it on, they had it on Comedy Central for a few seasons. And there's people that are having full on just side careers as roast battlers.
Yeah.
And my boy Digits, who I used to run amok with in the streets doing wild shit, he now is one of the top dogs in that scene and has his own league called No Llores. What does No Llores mean?
Stop crying, motherfucker.
Yeah, No Llores. So, and that right there it's a dope. We're going to take some calls later, by the way, so let them know. We're going to be doing the phones today, baby. But No Llores Battle League, Roast Battle League, they had an event at the Ice House in Pasadena.
All right.
And I brought 3 ladies with me, and like, it was just like a really, really dope vibe. And I had already made.
What do you think about them fools that be having that shit in that classroom?
That shit's funny.
Yeah, them fools. And they be off the cuff too.
Roast Me, I think it's called.
Yeah, they be off like freestyling. Them, them shit be having me dying.
They've had battle rappers on there. Geechee Gotti was on there.
Dumbfounded.
Bill Collector, Dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Motherfucker be getting smoked.
Yeah.
I would love to have, like, we're gonna start doing that over here, having the fools roast each other and shit. Like the dudes that do it professionally though, too. You know what I mean? And if any regular guest or constituent wants to hop in the mix, I think that's gonna go crazy.
But that's when it really get intense, bro.
That'll be a lot
bagging,
of fun.
man. Bagging was back in school. You either had to be geared up or know how to bag, bro.
Or both.
Bagging will get you far, man.
Yeah.
I knew how to bag, but I was wearing Pro Wing 500s.
Pro Wings.
That's what I'm saying. You either had to be fly or bag. But pop up, Rick. My boy turning on the lights. We got Rick in the cut. That's a scary sight. Going crazy right now. Let's get the views up. Let's get the let's get the likes up. Let's get the shares up. Go crazy. We appreciate all the love, all the constituents, baby. We going crazy. Y'all already know the energy. It's nothing but love. But shouts to Back on Pig if they showed love. Apparently that's cool. Got nothing but love for them fellas over there. Hope they doing their thing. You feel me?
What Snowbot video?
Snowbot. I think what.
The new one. It's on the Instagram page. Go check it out at Lush World.
Okay, yeah. Run up the new Snowbot video. We got Francis in the building. We got Jay in the building.
I'm gonna give him a shout out real quick to that dude.
I don't know why y'all are staring.
Yeah, you already
at the crotch region. Y'all,
God damn, bro.
Y'all boys are tweaking tonight.
Fall back, killer. Fall back.
Yeah. It's not even women talking about it, but
go play with your girl, man. Don't play with me.
Yeah, right. Play with your bitch. I'll take your word for it. Ultimately,
all right.
I'll take your word for it if that's what's going on. But yeah, like being out in that environment, and I had already made a firm resolution to not focus on the things that were not serving me well, that were making me depressed. That were
worth it, bro. They not paying rent to be in your head, man.
Well, it's just like at a certain point, like I feel like I always felt like I had thick skin, but then when things just coming from all angles, because what I'm going to do today is break down a lot of things that came to me on some self-awareness, on some revelation type shit.
All right.
But that night, you know, people, I got recognized a grip. People knew what was up. Some from the battle rap shit, a lot from the no jumper shit.
Yeah.
Had a good ass time. I didn't realize that as a judge of the roast battles, that I got to roast them too. But I got to roast them too. Like there's which was super funny. And I was getting laughs from the crowd, totally unprepared. And I'm like trying to keep up with these people that are all professional comedians, and they're all fucking with me. Like the crowd's fucking with me and shit.
Yeah,
like,
but once you open that door, though.
but nobody was capping back on the judges.
Yeah.
And it would have been cool if they did, but they didn't. But like, there's one dude, he was like a Mexican fool in a wheelchair, right?
Okay.
So I called him fucking, I was like, my man, Timmy from, my man Timmy from Barrio, South Park today said, like, there's this one bitch and she was like, she looked like Cuban or Puerto Rican and shit, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And she was bad, but she was like super funny. So I called her Horia Estefan. Like,
oh, that's fire.
There's this one bitch, it was like there's one bitch, she was kind of like, looked like a fat juggalo with like
a little insane.
And she had like, she dressed like she was like the bassist for Korn or something, right? I called this bitch Meatloaf's daughter.
Oh, wow.
And then, but she lost the battle. And the other bitch she was battling was like this tall blonde bitch with a big nose. And I was like, and I think that Down syndrome Gwyneth Paltrow took the battle by a nose. Like, and then I called her Steffi Skingraph. Like, I was wilding, fool. Like, this shit was funny. Like,
yeah, you got clever ones.
Yeah. And I also called the Juggalette bitch. I called her
Juggalette.
Yeah, she the Juggalette. Yeah. I called her. And if you saw these,
that sounds
people,
like a singing group, like the Juggalette.
From the 1950s.
Yeah, the Juggalettes.
He's like Fago. Fago, anima Fago.
Yeah, doo-wop looking.
Yeah, the Juggalettes.
Your doos wop. Why your doo wops?
And then, wait, did you call me a wop? And then, I called the one Juggalette bitch. I called her Bam Margera, portrayed by Hanna-Barbera.
Ooh, yeah.
So it was fun, right? Had a great time kicking it with these ladies.
That's right.
Went party with them afterwards, whatever. You feel me? Like,
sounds like a pretty loose, cool vibe.
It was, and it just made me realize how the world is as big or as small as I make it.
Yeah. It really ain't nothing, bro. It's always tomorrow and shit, man.
And just like the things that we choose to focus on, the things that we choose to emphasize and give power to, that's the extent of how powerful they are. You
admitting that takes power out of it.
Well, yeah. But me realizing it, that was the thing, because like so it's safe to say you had like an epiphany type of. It was like okay, the closest thing to a spiritual experience that I've had in a long ass time. They don't see that though. Nah. but they don't give a fuck about that. No. Why would they? Right. Why would they? And they don't have to. Yeah, exactly. That's not like still happen. It's not their job to protect or accommodate my emotions. Facts. You know what I mean? I'm responsible for my own feelings. Nobody else is, you know? Yeah. And that's something that I've lost sight of in a lot of ways, and tried to make things like feel like entitled to what other people like I need people to understand me so much or want to be portrayed a certain way, because that reality and that world became so important to me. Now, I'm not trying to speak from the sanctimonious high horse, like I have it all figured out now, because I don't. Well, the next lesson is around the corner. Right. Yeah. But I'm still trying to lean into these things, these positive emotions and feelings and understanding. Yeah, because you hear this and shit. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And hopefully it resonates with some other people too, because at the end of the day, like, look, it's when I got sober in 2020, I was with my ex-girl throughout the whole end of my using. She was there like thugging it out with me in my darkest time. Right. Held it down for me the whole time I was in treatment and all that. Yeah. And then when I got sober, she was there, but I had You know, like it's recommended to people, and you could speak on this yourself, you're not supposed to get into a relationship in early sobriety.
No, you're not.
And why is that?
Well, because you don't even have a relationship with yourself at the time in early sobriety. You still getting to know and love yourself. So what good are you to someone else? Like when I used to work in treatment, man, I used to see it all the time. People like thinking they're getting in this relationship and they be on this pink cloud, but really you're just intermingling sicknesses and shit. Your sicknesses is matching up with the other person's sicknesses, and you're fooling each other and getting high off the feelings of acceptance. But it's a delusion, though. You're really robbing each other of your own experience to get clean. You know what I'm saying?
So my little loophole with all that is that I was already in a relationship. And when I went to treatment,
Distraction.
I had all but burnt my relationship to the ground.
Yeah.
But I don't, and here's the thing. I wouldn't change anything because I don't believe that I would have had the courage to even attempt to get clean if I didn't have that one last thing to go home to.
Right.
Because like my relationship with my family burnt to a crisp. Friends, like very, very shaky. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But are you doing anything to rekindle that?
Rekindle what?
The relationships with the family.
Oh, no. Like through getting clean.
Right.
That for sure. I'm talking about when I was going to treatment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody was fucking with me in my, like, as far as like family, like, it's not that they weren't fucking with me. It was never like, I was never like.
No, but they knew you needed help.
They knew I
and they weren't going to enable you to go and keep doing what you're doing.
They were not going to enable me any further. And
once you're in the grips of addiction, there's still no relationships. Everybody's a hostage.
I don't feel like I would have. Yeah, exactly. I had my whole family hostage. Yeah, literally, like anything
Tied up in the closet.
like literally anything in the crib that's not nailed down, I'm fucking stealing it.
Yeah, by mob.
You feel me?
Give
Like,
me that.
yeah, like the entitlement is absolutely through the roof. Had no, like, felt like I'm somehow a victim.
Yeah, you guys don't understand. You never understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a completely warped perspective. My homies, like, they love me, but they don't like, they're not fucking with me like that. Like, cause they're like, yo, you're just completely burnt out. Like, I have no awareness of how I'm coming off to the outside world or anything like that. I'm like, all right. Yeah, like this and this is 2020. So yeah, I've been, shouts to everybody in the chat. Much love. Appreciate all y'all. You feel me? Running it up. Let's get them numbers up. Let's get them likes up. But I'm speaking to all y'all that are here. I love y'all. Appreciate the energy. It goes both ways. Pause. We getting it lit. But at that moment, I don't think that I would have gotten clean if it wasn't for the hope of this relationship. And then I'm getting $5 from NF.
I don't think I would have gotten clean if it wasn't for the LAPD and the judicial system.
It'd be like that. My boy NF said, I can't stay long. I hope your mom's doing okay, Lush. My dad's going through the same thing. It sucks. Take care, y'all. Prayers up to your pops, definitely.
Man, prayers to NF Pops.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like.
It's all bizad, but it's all good. You feel me? And we as a damn unit can transcend the negativity, come together, be support systems for all of us to lean on and get it pushing in a positive direction.
Factory.
So yeah, you were saying that you feel like you getting arrested was the catalyst.
Yeah, I looked at it as I came to understand it as a godsend, rescue in disguise, if you will, because I don't think I don't know what I would have done if without those consequences. I'm a consequence type of motherfucker and shit. You know, I test boundaries and test consequences and shit. And without that nudge from the judge, as they call it, that was a blessing in disguise for me.
It's the only way you gonna budge, fucking grudge.
But later I understood it was desperation. And I was kind of just ready, just needed a lifestyle change and shit.
So you actually just got through telling me the story before, would you like to share like what exactly happened when that final arrest? Well,
let me see.
What was going on in your life? What happened?
Shit, I had let me see. I had paroled. It was 2008. I paroled from Tehachapi State Prison, and my kid's mother at the time I was quote unquote with was already in a program, so she wasn't fucking with me. So I kind of just went back to the area and started, mingling with motherfuckers that knew me before from a long time ago, and we ended up moving into this transitional house on Vernon and Kansas Street. And that's
near where you grew up at.
Well, I grew up in the halves further up Vernon, but Kansas is like dark side. That's where S-Bone and them be at.
Okay.
Down in the dark side.
Okay.
So across the street from there was a numero uno's market. I ended up stealing some shit out of there, and it was a big old scene. I wasn't trying to go willingly, so I fought the security guards, and they pepper sprayed me, which turned it into 2 counts of robbery. And I was already on parole, so I got that year off the top. My PO was telling me, like, I knew you was going to go eventually because the house that you staying in is on all of our grids. All our POs, they know about that house you were living in. And it was just a bad environment.
It's an actual sober living house, though.
Nah, it was a transitional spot. And I mean, you could live there. You ain't gotta go to no groups or no shit like that. Ain't really no structure. It's just a transitional spot where GR, okay, you in.
Right.
And it was a little fragile structure when we moved down there. And
do you share rooms or do you get your own room?
Yeah, when I first moved down there, I shared a room with the homie Chili Chill. 40 Avalon, and there was this other cat named I forgot what they called him. He was from Spooktown. He was an East Side motherfucker, right, and shit. And that dude ended up beating up the manager, ran the manager off. So now it's just our house. Now it's just off the hood. It was already some East Side motherfuckers living in there. It was a dude from Santana Block, and it was a dude from Great that were downstairs, and the dude from Spooktown ended up linking up with them.
Hubbing the dub card.
Yeah, and they was trying to take over the fucking house and shit. So, but motherfuckers in the area would come around like y'all out of bounds, it's dark side, all kind of crip politics and shit going on up in there. And, me, I was on my shit, on my grind and shit, and, getting my little dope money and shit. I ended up catching a case and getting violated.
And fools are getting fucked up in there.
Yeah, there wasn't nobody on the glass though. Both fools was like on like Yerman and hood shit.
Right.
Crack. Know what I mean? It was grimy. But
this is also at a time that glass wasn't that popular with black folks.
No, it wasn't.
Because it's become a lot more like.
Yeah, now it's all kind of youngsters on.
I feel like there's 2 gateways to that happening, and one is obviously the coke wave, and then the ecstasy. I really think was a big wave too,
right?
Because people don't realize that's damn near the same shit. Yeah,
pretty much. But the only thing is today is there's so much cut in the shit. Shit be like stepped on like 5 times over.
Right.
You got motherfuckers shit is make you drop dead off of a fingernail.
Yeah.
So I ended up catching that case and did the parole violation, and amidst that violation, I fought my case down from petty theft with a prior. I fought my case down from 2 counts of robbery to petty theft with a prior, which made me eligible to get sent downstairs to Division 42, which is drug court and CCB court, criminal court building on Temple Street, and I got the program called Impact.
Okay.
Yep. And then they moved me from General Pop. They moved me from East Max to Medium South in Wayside and into a program dorm and shit.
So he was right down the street.
yeah, straight up. Yeah, from here right now. And when in this program dorm, it was no politics, and it was just steps 1, 2, and 3 all day at the tables, bookwork. And then a speaker would come in every now and again, you had little juice perks and shit, like hot lunches here and there sometimes, give us pizza sometimes. And
in your head at this point, are you like, I'm done with drugs?
Nah, I actually went up in there and been like, man, this program is soft, man. You got motherfuckers in here hiding and snitching and telling because they pride themselves on telling in there, which I could never instill to this.
That's something that they really
push that shit, bro.
in all treatment centers.
Yeah, holding somebody else's mud is what they call it.
Holding someone's dope.
Yeah.
Holding someone's dope.
And
it's like this, like just to give context for the people that might not understand it. Let's say there's a rule that you're not allowed to drink juice out of the fridge after mealtime.
Yeah.
And if I drink the juice after mealtime and Stroe sees me doing it, he has to tell on me or else he's holding my dope.
And then
Stroe's holding my dope for me.
Well, you're not practicing your recovery and this, that, and shit like that. Honesty and all this stuff. But,
I hate that shit.
Man, when I was in the sober living I was in, it was a lot of us had already came from Wayside. So when I got to the sober living, I already knew a lot of them in there. Like, oh, they finally let you out now.
Right.
And that. It was just one cat in there from Swans named Rub. Barney, rest in peace. And this fool, swole, this dude from Swans and shit. But now I get to the sober living, this fool is like taking pictures of the dishes and sending it to the counselors. Like so-and-so didn't do his chores.
Oh, he's doing too much.
He'd take the picture and send it to the counselor when we get to the office. Oh, he didn't.
And you a gang member?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. In jail, he was Rub, Swan, 7-6. You know what I'm saying? When we got to the sober living, he was like, because he was serious about his recovery. Still, I can't get past that.
Well, the other thing
some of it is he's going above and beyond. Like, come on, bro.
Right, you don't need to do all that. What they really trying to do is get you out of
the old ways of thinking and shit.
Yeah, they want to break the street mentality.
Right.
Which is stupid. Like,
yeah, I mean, the street mentality is not going to go nowhere, but you have to do little behaviors that kind of conflict that. And it starts with the small things. Like in the little program dorm, it was a lot of fools was subjected themselves to like street type of living conditions. Yeah. So they had a shower sheet.
Right.
You had to sign the shower sheet every time you took a shower. Like, and if you sign outside of the little box, one little tail of your letter and your name goes outside the box, and that's extra duty. They was super on shit.
Right.
You know, my hustle in jail is portraits, right?
Yeah.
I'm drawing, got clients lined up in the dorm. I almost got sent back to GP for that.
The thing is, people think that all that shit, those rules are arbitrary, but they're really trying to instill structure in you.
Yeah, when you look back on them.
Like, that's why it's really important to make your bed in the morning. Like, that
starts with the little things and shit.
Things like that. And for me, by the way, to answer the question.
What do you have?
My boy said, Lush, what was your favorite strain of meth? Now,
strain of meth?
Hey, I already chuckled at that shit. I was laughing. I just didn't want to say nothing.
No, it's great. There's a great question. Again, like people, man, my meth usage was a very short run for a tweaker. I had like a 1-year run, but there's 2 different kinds of meth that I recall. There's the peanut butter.
I remember that.
Which is like crank.
That was like crank. That's
just like crank.
Biker shit.
That's dirty.
Yeah, it's like powdery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the best meth was this shit called pink champagne.
I heard of that.
The pink champagne was...
I've seen green meth.
We got all kinds of that shit.
I said, posted in the lab like I'm making glass with a suitcase of cash in the basement stash. My Walter Ego's a badass.
There you go.
It was like, what? What the fuck is this motherfucker?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Somebody wants to know what kind of drugs you guys were on.
A better question would be, what kind of drugs wasn't
I've never shot. I've never mainlined anything. I've never been on heroin.
Same.
I've never went to the flute. I've never done like a crack. But I was on I've done peyote, shrooms, acid, mescaline, ketamine, sherm. But meth is I was on that for a while.
Would you say that's like your drug of choice?
That was my drug of choice.
My boy said pink champagne poppy. That's hilarious, bro. You win, bro. Exclusive drop X wins. But yeah, pink champagne poppy is crazy. Yeah, same as me. I never played with needles before.
Yeah, no.
That was
was not that serious. I didn't really get all rock stars on it like that. You know, I've met people who mainline meth and shit. I used to know
like
this one couple that used to be on this shit. They from Orange County. They used to shoot that shit.
Hell of people that I fucked with super heavy were, I mean, God bless the dead. My brother Caddy, who was a needle junkie to the, you know what I mean?
I seen him, he slammed in a battle one time. Man.
Full so Caddy slamming in a battle, there's a lot of controversy around that.
Like what? Was it real or something? Or?
There's three things it could have been. And I've heard three different stories, and I've heard, I know what he's told me. I know what people around him at that time told me. I know what the other people of the battle told me. So keep in mind, that was at a battle in Compton. All my years in battle rap, I've only hosted one event in Compton. It was fire. It was at the Compton airport over on Alondra over there.
Yeah.
And it was Geechee Gotti's event. That's like near their hood.
Yeah.
It's right near their hood. So it was like heavily patrolled, locked down. This event that Caddy was doing was in like a whole other, I don't even know what side of town it was. It was some
what,
random
horses be and shit?
No. It was like
it was a spot in Compton
of course,
where they be riding.
The Compton Cowboys and shit. Yeah. Nah, but this was in somewhere in, I want to say it was in a Mexican hood. You know what I mean? Like, and I know the blocks, there's so many hoods in Compton, every couple blocks is like a different turf.
Yeah.
But wherever this was, I don't know if it was like the CV70s or whoever, you know what I mean? Like
70.
Yeah. One of them Compton barrios and shit. Isn't like Tortilla Flats over there and shit. Like, there's.
Yeah.
So he wound up, he took the bus there, got out, went to this battle, and it's one of three things that he shot up. Heroin, meth, or Gatorade.
That third one was like, well, I didn't see that coming.
Well, it definitely wasn't dope. There's no way that shit was smack. Because like
those theatrics.
But I think that I'm leaning towards meth.
Okay.
Because if you watch the battle, which I don't recommend you do, because it's not. Hey, Francis, I don't see the super chat, but I believe you. So shouts to you for the $50 super chat. Much love, Francis. You are one of the realest in the game. So I don't know what happened. Are we? I would say pull it up on the stream, but I don't even want to fucking do Caddy like that. You know what I mean? Like, and that's,
to respect it.
Yeah, like that's like a brother to me. Like his son is like a godson to me. I don't.
He succumbed to the disease of addiction. It's just unfortunate. It's the nature of the disease.
But if you watch after he shoots up, he got like all excited and started rapping all fast and shit. Like, I'm pretty sure it was meth, right?
Teamed up real quick.
That's safe to assume.
Okay.
Yeah, so no one had a career like Cadillac Ron. He shot up dope in a battle and got shot up by paintballs in a battle. He carved himself with glass in a battle. Like he took performance art to the next level.
Yeah. I did read a question earlier too that I thought was kind of important.
Favorite flavor of Sherm?
Get the guy is way. All right, so look, check it out. Did any of you fools ever get high or try a drug, get high, or use a different type of drug for a female?
What? Hell yeah.
Nah, not specifically, because I might. I haven't used it to assist me getting some pussy, because I'm like, pussy itself will.
No, not assist, but I've had bitches want to get off some shit, and I'm like, fuck it, when in Rome. For sure that.
Yeah.
And like I've told the story, 5 in peace, my brother Caddy. I've heard the story. I've told the story multiple times of my first time doing meth was I got tricked into doing it. And fucking with this thick Puerto Rican bitch, and she was a tweaker. I didn't know she was a tweaker. Shorty was older than me. I was like 19 at the time.
Turkey baster.
Yeah, no. But this bitch, she was always on meth, and I would just be like high and drunk and falling asleep. So she'd be like up geeking by herself. And we kind of got sick of that happening. You know, she's all horny on meth. Her boyfriend's like asleep, whatever. One night she wakes me up in the middle of the night and she's like, "You look parched. Here, drink this." And it was some soda. It was a Coca-Cola, right?
Some fucking meth in.
I drink it. She winds up sucking on my dick. We fuck like rabbits for like 3 hours straight. I don't think anything of it. Then several months later, when she's having a psychological breakdown, trying to get sober, she's like, "Yeah, you remember that one night? I put fucking meth in your drink."
Y'all, she gave some pussy while her boyfriend's in the.
No. I'm her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said her boyfriend would be sleeping.
She was talking about me.
Oh, okay.
I'm the boyfriend that would pick that. You feel me? Like,
Oh, so
yeah.
you were actually talking about your third person.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like, I would be kicking it with her, and I would pass out because I'm just like smoking and drinking, you know, like, and she's all just geeked out all night long on meth. I should have seen
You
this.
just look like the cocaine bot.
I am the cocaine bot. I would be losing, like, this bitch would be losing hella weight. I'm not thinking anything of it. And then, like, I remember one day I go to her crib.
Yeah.
It was Valentine's
So
Day.
your cocaine bot sensories were not as developed.
Well, they were, and she's older than me and able to run game because she's like,
Okay.
Women are intrinsically sharper and more, what's the word, cunning than men are.
Yeah,
and
they get fed dope just sitting there.
and she's older than me, and she's like grew up really, really slick. You know what I mean? From the time she was young, hustling and shit. So like I was wet behind the ears. She's just wet behind the pussy.
Well, she was
like,
your sponsor.
Right. She's like, she definitely put me up on a lot of game, turned me out in certain ways and shit. But she wound up, like one day, it was Valentine's Day. I show up at her crib and there's literally, she had, all the walls were covered with red paper hearts that she like did an art project on meth.
Yeah.
And so like it's like all these hearts everywhere, and and she's like, "I thought this was nice. I made us like a love den," and I'm just in my head thinking like, "Yo, bitch, you're fucking weird. Like, what the fuck is up with?" But I was like, "All right, whatever."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not tripping. Yeah, she showed me some shit. She was into some crazy shit like that I had never seen. One day, she had lost so much weight. This is a thick bitch, and she getting skinny.
Yeah.
And then she starts telling me like, "I think I might have." She's like, "I might have. I think I have AIDS."
What the fuck?
I'm like, "What do you mean you have AIDS?"
Cocaine, stop.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm like, "What are you talking about? You have AIDS?" And she's like, "Yeah, like, don't you see me? Don't you see how much weight I'm losing?" But this bitch is so fucked up. She knows she's manipulating me.
Yeah.
Because knows she's on meth, and that's why she's losing weight. But she wants to deflect from the fact that she's on meth, and she wants to see if I'm like cheating on her. So because how would she get AIDS? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, meanwhile,
That's kind of a slapstick together thing. You could tell, like, I think I have AIDS.
Bro, I was terrified. And this is in the year 2001.
0 to 10 and shit.
Remember, like in the year 2001, 2002, when like AIDS was very scary at that time. Like AIDS is still scary, but it's like you're not gonna get AIDS. You feel me? Like you gotta try.
Yeah, you have to be in them spaces and changing them needles and all that. Factors that lead up to that.
You know, like there's
lifestyles that lead up to that.
I was like, yo, bruh. I'm terrified and of course I'm not gonna get the fucking HIV test, but nothing will destroy your libido.
You're like, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear her.
So this bitch winds up getting the test, doesn't, and she's like, I don't have HIV. I'm just like, oh, thank God. During that time, also, some crazy ass shit happened, right? So this is gonna be some TMI shit, but I wound up I had like this bump growing on my dick, right?
Okay.
This bump's like growing on like the base of my dick. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And it gets to the point where it's getting like bigger and bigger to the point where I need to wrap toilet paper around my dick.
Oh, brother.
Because it's like chafing when I walk, right? So I'm at my job at this video store. I worked at this like video store.
Okay.
I wind up getting jumped at my job. All right? Unrelated to the bump on my dick, right? I get jumped. This fool, some basehead hops over the counter, fires on me and shit, blah, 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 blah. He winds up getting raised up out of there. I have to go to the hospital, right? I go to Alameda Hospital. As I'm at Alameda Hospital, and they're like working on my, there's like some lesbian ass nurse. Not like a lipstick lesbian, like a, you feel me? She looked like fucking, this bitch look.
See that, Rick?
I'm trying. The bitch looked like Willy Wonka. You feel me? Like
Okay.
she looked like Willy Wonka. She looked like, you ever watch Ninja Turtles? She looked like Baxter Stockman, the fool with the glasses that turned into a fly. She looked like the bitch looked like Baxter Stockman, right?
Yeah.
So then I wind up I'm talking to Baxter, and so she's like treating my injury or whatever. And I'm like, yo, by the way, like, I'm there. I think I got, I don't know what this,
Yeah, you want to see something?
I don't know what's going on with my dick.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's like, I don't know if it's herpes or AIDS or syphilis or amoebic dysentery or fucking typhoid. I don't know what the fuck. But there's
Say that other word you said, those two words.
amoebic dysentery.
Yeah, okay.
Some third world illness. You feel me? Like, so then I wind up $2 for my boy Cap. Been having some medical problems. Pray for me, gang. Hey, much love, Cap. You feel me?
Oh man.
So so then
homie.
yeah, I had something on the urina. I had a urina on the urina. They wound up, she like takes a look at it. She's like, oh, a 2-for-1, huh? And I'm like, yeah. Pulls down my pants, whoop-de-whoop, looks at it, and then she goes, bah, pops it. It's a fucking pimple.
Oh.
But a gnarly pimple, like
Fucking fool.
orgasm of pus. But this is like during the time.
Wow.
This is like during the time I thought that I had AIDS.
Oh,
So I'm like,
brother, you didn't had a hard road on that one. Pause.
yeah.
Oh, man.
There's a lot going on at the
Tough
time.
times, bro.
So you squirt her in the eye, you feel bad, then you
Yeah.
ask for an AIDS test.
I gave the bitch a full-on facial. No, that was the AIDS test. That was the AIDS test. Like, I'm not doing that. The AIDS test is Shorty can get the AIDS test for both of us, because if she doesn't have it, then I for sure don't have it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's.
So
not
that
what I was
I've been in that headspace before. Not on
Yeah.
AIDS though, but yeah, I've been in that headspace.
The only time
She good, I'm good.
I'm terrified to get those tests. The only time I get those tests is when I'm in rehab. And they gave me one before I went to treatment, and I'm straight. Or when I went to treatment. Oh, man, that blood work, terrifying. Even though I know I don't have it, but then you start thinking of like, then there's that one fucking slutty girl in Tarzana. Then, you feel me? And like, oh.
Is that a subliminal message?
There was a slutty girl in Tarzana, yeah.
Oh man, I've seen a lot.
But what made you just think of her?
She was, so I met her on the street one day. Like, she bumped me on the street, like literally walking down her block, and then like
Which Tarzana? Valley?
the Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, the Valley. I was getting my cell
when I
phone
used to work
fixed
there.
back in the day. I was getting my cell phone fixed, and like this bitch, I had a shirt. It was like a tank top, and it said DMT, but it had the BMW logo. But it said DMT.
Raver.
Yeah, it's like some raver shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this bitch is walking down the street. She like cute, but she looked like a drawing of a bad bitch as a zombie.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Barely holding on.
Like, there's a bad bitch in there.
Yeah. You just clean it up a little bit. Yeah, you see potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she wound up like, she was like, oh, I like your shirt. Da, da, da. But I guess I like ignored her. I was just like, what's up? But then she walked by again, started trying to talk to me, and then blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, let's go. Let's smoke some weed. Like, you want to smoke a blunt?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. So I go to her crib. And then, like, she has some dude that's kicking it with her there. So I was like, yo, this is burnt. Like, I'm a dip. You feel me? This is when I used to roll around, like, really, like, I have a burner on me. You feel me? Like, I'm like, so I wasn't really worried about it and shit, but still, like,
Yeah.
And then, but then me and Shorty wound up staying in touch. And then, like, I wound up going back there and we did some things a few times, and she seemed like she was knocking on heaven's door.
Shit.
But I don't know. I don't even want to get into the. I don't even want to get into the
Tarzana. When I used to work there, man, I've seen several females
like I described.
Pair up with not as much mileage, still like work wittable, but pair
This
up
one was work wittable. Like you. Yeah.
But it would be a stretch though. But you know, you would feel the way after, like, why did I do it? You know. But there would be bitches in there that would pair up with motherfuckers and have full on families and husbands on the outs. And then at visiting day, they just sit there with their family. And
you talking about Tarzana, the treatment center?
Yeah.
I'm literally I'm talking about just the city of Tarzana.
Okay.
Like I'm right next to like, what's over there? Reseda, Northridge.
I'm talking about like the facility.
Okay, and as a matter of fact,
I worked there for like 2 years and seen some shit, bro. Staff and clients.
As a matter of fact, I believe she was in Northridge. It wasn't even Tarzana.
Okay.
It was Northridge, but it's all those cities are like right next to each other. And like when I'm kicking it with her, like eventually as we're dipping, she's like going to cop some meth. She's going to cop some glass. So I'm like walking out with her and about to dip, and then she starts talking all sexual and da-da-da-da. I was like, yeah. I was like, you like to give dome though? And she's like, yeah, I'm into all that. And I'm like, what's up? Like, I'm about to have her suck my dick right on the side of the apartment building, right? And she's like, well, I got to go run this errand real quick, but holler at me later. And then like we wound up whoop-de-whoop like later on. But
all right.
Yeah, I don't even know how I started talking. Yeah, that's why I was scared of having AIDS.
It went from the pimple to nurse to.
That's why I was scared. That's why I was scared of having AIDS. Because of her. But to get back to the whole original point that we were on, I don't know if I would have gotten clean if it wasn't for this relationship I was in. But being in that relationship throughout my whole early recovery, I was leaning on that.
So that was your higher power.
Way more, to an extent. And what people would say to me when I was in rehab, when I was in, people would say when I was in treatment, when I was like the other residents, they're giving feedback and the counselors, and they would always say things like, they'd be like, that girl's your higher power. You know what I mean? Like I don't think you can get sober with, and I'd be like, you know what? Suck my dick. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I wasn't willing to grow past that no matter what. Yeah. And I didn't realize how real it was until that relationship ended. And when that relationship ended last summer, I've been a motherfucking mess ever since. And I kind of regressed to beyond the beginning of my sobriety. I went back to me in active addiction, except for now I don't have the crutch of using drugs to like take the edge off.
It's just the behaviors.
So and that's why, like we were talking about earlier, the importance of doing things like making your bed, cleaning, like.
Yeah, you got to counter those toxic behaviors and shit. You have to, because you see, you don't always see them coming. You just find yourself in them and shit. You know,
literally within like a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago. Is the stream? Is there something wrong with the stream right now?
Not that I know of.
Okay, maybe it's just my phone. Like it's not. It could be just my phone. But this is an important point I want to make.
Knocking on heaven.
Guns N' Roses and original version, both. Okay, no, we straight.
Hey, fool, you relapsing, dog?
Yeah.
The fuck?
No, what the fuck? And then at that moment, like my room was so disgusting. It was damn near as bad as it was during me in active addiction. I'm saying within a couple weeks ago, I had just food boxes all through my room, clothes on the ground, barely doing laundry. If it's time to do laundry, I would just like go to the store and buy a new pair of socks and boxers.
I've been there.
Like,
I've been there.
I'm just like completely unable to take care of myself. I'll get cleaned up just to come here.
Yeah.
And then like, that's it. I'm not not trying to interact with society whatsoever. If I have to go, like, I'll go see a bitch at her spot. I'm not having anyone over in my spot. To the point where I'm just like, damn, like I'm too lazy to get up and fucking piss in the bathroom. I have like fucking Gatorade bottles full of piss next to my bed. I'm like, yo, I'm a sober 41-year-old man living like I'm a fucking junkie on Skid Row. What the fuck? And at a certain point, I needed to flip the script. So all like however I'm acting and coming across on camera, like, bro, like
I've had an experience like that. Like when, let me see, I had a counselor at Impact, outpatient. He got fired from Impact, but on the side, he had a sober living over off of Central and Adams, a spot called the Pink Palace. And it was a janky ass building.
That is,
and he made me the night manager at that shit.
That's activated.
I was fucking with this girl, man, and I used to take her over there because I had like, juice. I'm the night manager, so I used to have this girl over there, and she was in her addiction. I used to have to watch her and the med cabinet.
Yeah.
Like I'd have to watch her movements and shit all night. But it's something he noticed because like where I would sleep, and I had my own room and shit, but I wouldn't get in pajamas and shit. I'd just fall asleep in my clothes, and he would be like, that's homeless behavior and shit. He's like, that's little behaviors like that. You need to look at those. You don't consciously say you're gonna go to sleep. You just kind of fall asleep. And I would blame it on like, well, I just got this computer. I'm making beats all night and shit. I just downloaded Reasons on this computer. I used to just make beats all fucking night. But he was like, no, but you don't have no structure to your shit though. Like, you just fall asleep.
Right.
So he really brought light to that behavior. Shit.
And I'm like completely like lonely. I want to like be in a relationship, but I know that I'm no good to anyone in a relationship. People want me to give advice, and like I have to be an example for all these people that are looking to me as a beacon of mental health when I'm completely on the precipice of complete malfunction. Yeah. And that was a very humbling experience for me. So
Micah calling right.
You can take it if you want. But so yeah, the shit got really the shit got really spunky for me, and I've been in a process of rebuilding just every aspect of my life. And then at a certain point I gotta take the pressure off of myself and realize like, yo, I'm just where I was at I'm talking about in September, I didn't give a fuck if I lived or died. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and then I wind up leaning into what I think is going to make me feel better, which is this whole podcasting space and all that. Yeah. Overemphasizing it.
Overcompensating
and overemphasizing that because that's all I feel I got going on. Yeah. Then eventually that winds up getting taken away from me, and I'm like, damn, like I've really gone through a lot of shit, and the fact that I haven't used throughout it all, although I've made a lot of mistakes, I'm not proud of the way that I've acted. I'm not proud of my behavior, and it got worse than people even know. Like what I was just outlining, I haven't spoken on that. People don't even know that. My closest friends don't even know that. Yeah. But I'm willing to, like, I'm not gonna front about what the fuck I've had going on. Now I'm at a point where I'm slowly, step by step, piece by piece, reclaiming my life, reclaiming my sanity, and reclaiming my path. And,
That's right.
So I basically deconstructed to the point where I was within a thread of being just up out of here to now putting it back together. Because I look at it like this. And I always used to use this analogy when I was in early recovery and talking to people. When I'm in active addiction, my life is a mountain of shit.
Yeah.
It's a literal mountain of shit. And there's two things I could do. I could try to clean the shit up piece by piece and climb down that mountain and clean it up, or I can continue to shit upon it and make it worse and worse and worse. And I'm at the pooper scooping phase right now.
Okay, so you're on the up and up. You get back adjusted to reality. You know, it's good. You could pull your string on that though. Looking back. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
That's good.
I see in the chat they're talking about Bill Murray fucking Khalees.
I'm gonna have this fool Micah call in. What number should he call?
You could give him my number if you want. He could call you.
Tell me your number.
213-706 1092.
Just for the hip hop element of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Micah 9 from Freestyle Fellowship about to call in, a real legend in the game. If y'all don't know, I mean, shit.
Yeah, Freestyle Fellowship recently nominated for a Grammy.
Put an F in the chat if you know about Freestyle Fellowship.
Pillars in this community.
That Bizzo.
Staple in the community.
Yeah, you can't really get can't get more certified in the hip hop realm than Micah. But we'll see if he winds up calling in. He definitely got an open line for him to call in. But yeah, no, I'm definitely, some of y'all know about the fellowship. Fly the friendly skies of the Freestyle Fellowship. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't fucking play. Classic albums they've made throughout the years. To Whom It May Concern, Inner City Griots, Temptations, whole gang of fire projects.
And also solo projects amongst themselves.
All Balls Don't Bounce by AC Alone. Book of Human Language.
Book of Human Language was a dope album.
American Nightmare by Myka 9.
Yeah. 1969 was that album you had?
Yeah. Shit by Self Jupiter, Shit by Peace.
Oh yeah. Peace had Megabyte. That album was dope. Mirror did the cover and shit.
Legendary. Yeah. Legendary. But look, again, like I don't want to stand on a sanctimonious spiritual hilltop and act like I got it all figured out. But I do feel better, and I am trying to move righteously. We'll see what the fuck happens. There's a lot of forces out there moving against me, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to respond in as spiritual way as possible, or sometimes the best thing you could do is to not respond at all. So we'll see how things go. But we might be having Dumbfounded over here one day for show. I mean, he'll definitely be on the platform at some point. Him and Satire, we got them coming back as a duo, battling against DNA and Charlie Clips. About to be crazy. Definitely Abstract Rude, ATU. That South Central Think Tank album, one of my favorite albums too. Yeah, that was dope. Fire on there. But
he grew up in the Brims over there by the Sloss and Swap meet and shit.
Yeah? Okay. I always thought that Ab was from Watts. I didn't know he's from South Central.
He told me he grew up over there by Create. They all grew up by the Sloss and Swap meet, the John Muir and shit.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Rick, what's going on with you, big dog?
Man, over here just chilling, bro.
What's been cracking with you?
Not much, man. Just fucking trying to make it work, you know what I'm saying?
What's the word of the day?
The right person will make you a better person.
What does that mean?
It means that when you are around people and you ask yourself a question like, man, is this the person to be around me? You know, the right person will make you a better person. You know what I'm saying? Some people might look at you and be like, this, that, fuck that, judgmental, blah, 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 blah. But the right person will look at you and make you a better person.
So you're saying it's important to have people around you that are going to be helping you elevate.
Pretty much.
Right. So it's kind of like the therapeutic value of one addict helping another.
That's a fact.
Yeah. All right, sharpen
So,
up.
it's like this, bro, right? When it comes to the right person will make you a better person, it's like this. The right person will see your downfalls and make it your, a positive out of it. Some people will hang out with you and smile, and they won't give you the realness. It's just a kill your time for the day type of deal. Have a drink, smoke a blunt type shit person.
Fill a space and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But then there's going to be that person that's always going to tell you what the fuck you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And I think nowadays that makes people mad, because it's like, bro, you're my fucking homeboy. I'm telling you because I genuinely care, and you're getting mad. Like, I could sit here and just smile and laugh and watch you crash, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the type of energy, like, the right person will make you a better person.
Straight up. I think it's important to have people that'll challenge your perspective on shit. You know what I'm saying? You might see something that they don't see, and vice versa.
And for me, when I'm in those moments, sometimes I don't even want to hear that. I never want to hear that shit. I never want. So I might be inclined to try to block the right person out.
Yeah.
But ultimately,
It's simple though, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself, do you want to be the best version of yourself? You gotta know that to be the best version of yourself, you gotta know that you have the best people behind you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes some of your homies might see you and just let you like slip and fall a little, so you can kind of like refresh them the feeling of pain, but they'll still be there for you. And then there's some that just won't be there for you when you really need them.
and I'm at the point where people that are still in my life that I'm still close to, if you're in my life at this point, it's because I genuinely fuck with you, and I know that we really care about each other. And so oftentimes, like recently, I've been isolating myself. I won't put myself around anybody because I don't even want to hear what motherfuckers got to say, because I already know it's gonna go. Because that's also me not being myself. That's the inner addict. That's the demons.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta be greedy with your energy, man. Protect your energy, like Espone say. Shout out Espone, Dark Side. But
that's my point.
Very, very selective with your energy and shit.
Yeah.
And that's my point, though, right? Being selective with your energy is also being selective with who you allow around you, because some people will drain your energy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Energy vampires. Mm-hmm. For sure. There's it's really hard. Okay, I'm just gonna go and confirm something from the chat right now. I am not making any special appearances on any podcasts tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm just to put it out there, I am not the secret guest. All right. So, although I might be. Give me never mind. I was gonna say shoot $100 super chat and I'll tell you.
I don't know.
I don't know. Shoot a don't know. Yeah, nah. But just we tomorrow on Lush World we got DW Flame, 1 p.m. Gonna be a dope ass interview. Wednesday we got Disaster at 1 p.m. No, tomorrow 1:30 we got DW Flame. We got Disaster at 1 p.m. We got a bunch of dope guests coming up.
Out.
We got a bunch. We have a huge guest I can't even announce yet, but I'm very excited about. I'm not on any Urinacast tomorrow, but yes, I do. To answer Mike Lowry, I do work a 12-step program. I have not been doing a very good job with it recently, but I am fully committed to my 12-step program.
They want you to spit some bars. 30 bars.
We freestyle?
You gonna freestyle or what?
Should we? Oh.
30 bars, Lil Pump.
He said 3. Lil Pump is the next guest. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I could pull up a royalty-free instrumental. I don't mind. spin some bars for the good people one time. If we get some damn
Acapella.
hit the likes of you said acapella? Yeah. You want to rock acapella?
No, I'm talking about you, bro.
Oh, it's just me?
Well, I mean, I'll drop some. I'll drop a.
We can go back and forth. You feel me? Yeah. I knew the devil, but I'm trying to be on a quest to be on a higher human level. The true decibel that I'm raising up. I used to blaze it up. Now I want to find a bitch that'll take it to the face when I nut.
I'm just trying to make a buck. I ain't trying to make up for no time that I wasted. Fuck. Can't get it back. Hit MCs harder than the running back. They don't really want none of that. Here's your order back like a nugget sack.
Like
what the fuck is that? Honey pack?
Fuck with that. Get the order back. I'm like Randall Cunningham when I run it back, but I'm still a quarterback. I will gaffle your 7 grams. Now you can't get the quarterback.
Jeez.
You'll get slaughtered fast. I didn't even order that, but now I'm going to double up. This ain't the dollar menu. I'll wreck you in any venue and continue to slice precise like a Ginsu. That's what I'm fin do. I'll red dot your noggin like a Hindu. I spit true, never falling off, blow the spot like a Molotov during the Holocaust. I want that bread. They want to know how much the Holocaust. I will not stop. I'm on the job. I'm on the dot. That's the next time when I spit the fresh rhyme, I exercise. I will never sit on the court and testify. I rectify anytime I step on the mic device. I'm twice as nice, precise. I'm tight.
Twice as nice. I roll the dice thrice. Fools get sliced like hot ice or government cheese. What the fuck is these freeze? I make another MC freeze. This is not a drill. I got a lot of skill. You ought to chill. I'm about to build and drop a landfill. Don't let your hand spill a couple of coins into mine. The point is divine off the top of the mind. Each rhyme is a concubine. I'm prompt with mine. Ooh. I grab the microphone and it's like a diamond mine. When I get my rhyming on, it's like my homegrown cyclone. My mind is gone, but then I bring it back. MCs don't want none of that. Taking their lunch sack, not letting them have it back. Imagine that. You ought to watch you spazzing that. I'll smack the next rap cap into another habitat for acting whack.
Ooh.
Factory.
Bust back like a hunchback, not Quasimodo, but I drop a dope flow off the top of the dome. Don't give a fuck about these pinche jotos. What they gonna do? You know, I roast those like.
You got on the dono though, Holmes. Not go home and get your whole dome blown. Leave home alone. My shit is a zone of its own. Clones get thrown. You better stay away from the throne. Get down for your crown and make sure that's your own.
And not copycat when I slaughter tracks. Now your mommy has my autograph on her ass. You don't want it back. I get it popping like a bottle of cognac mixed with the honey pack. What the fuck is that when I'm busting raps? I shut it down like Public Enemy. I crush these fresh MCs and even the whack ones. I'm resurrecting when I spin and do a moonwalk like Michael Jackson. And
Public Enemies is no frenemies. It's no due discovery how I duffel these punk MCs like David Duchovny, the X-File. I'm on to the next style. Casting microphone projectiles while you sweat the shit for aroused. I mean, sweat it a while and your bitch get aroused. No honey pack.
Bitch get aroused? I'm like David Duchovny.
Get her up out of her blouse or a nightgown or put her in my homegrown lost and found. Every time I toss a noun around, the whole town gets clown. You drag a frown around on the ground. Surround sound.
If I'm David Duchovny, then I'm smashing into Gillian Anderson. I'm the Trillis magician pulling tricks out the rabbit's ass, and I mean a different hat when I'm spitting these raps. I get my diamond on. The tires screech and I get my Dustin Diamond on. They don't even know what's next. The usual suspect, rough neck, crush vets. I'm a Kaiser Sose when I'm rhyming dope and you don't say. I get away like OJ.
Upset, keeping them in the cabinet. When they talking the whack crap out the side of their neck, I rhyme for respect. You don't want to ride in this wreck or get in this intersection. I just correct them and tell them come again and make it fresh the second time around. This is a service announcement. I'll take control like I'm searching the couches, determined and grounded. I stream currency like a terminal mountain.
Speaking of mountains, Big Rick on the microphone. I'm about to set the tone. Make no mistake that out my waist comes the chrome. I sit in your face and I diss anybody that comes to me, right? I put the 9 to your head and I get you going at night. I got you thinking mentally, am I gonna come from behind or am I gonna come from the front?
Yo, in the intersection, I got the Smith and Wesson. You a victim of misdirection. They don't even know when I spit this from a different direction, coming from all angles. I jump from the turnbuckle like Kurt Angle. I'll leave you with hurt ankles. Bust it open. I ain't trusting no bitch. Whether I'm in LA or up in Oakland, I'll leave your bitch deep throating for Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
The only reason she had her ankles is because she had cankles when she was walking down the street, broke a damn stiletto up her heel and fell on her face. It was the funniest thing I ever seen because I was high as fuck.
I let my kids sit on her face. And MCs is water-based. They ought to wait. They fuck around and get evaporated at a rapid rate. They ain't really got another rap to say. Not today. I watch them walk away with every freestyle flow that I spray like a Kalashnikov, pistol grip Kalashnikov, and we spit it raw jaw. You want to fuck with this? Nah, knock it off. Walk it off, chalk it up. It all sucks. MCs is a lot of not enough. They ought to hush, out of touch. Power up if you want, you still powder puff.
Powder puff. But this ain't no cartoon. I'll hit you like a monsoon in the middle of a bar room. Then I get drunk as fucking hop in the whip like Varoom. Then I'm about this bitch. No doubt you're counterfeit. You ain't even got an ounce to sniff. But that's how high I get even when I'm on the sober tip. I travel ground like a motorist, the dopest vocalist known to spit. Yoshimitsu when I flow, the microphone's my only issue and I don't need it. I leave your hole bleeding for no reason. For show demonic with my presence. I'm motherfucking used to hit the chronic. I'm astronomic when I spit on you peasants. I'm blessing. I'm like a motherfucking got more presents than Christmas Eve. I'll leave you stiff when you're rolling like Christopher Reeve.
Evil. It's like a evil Knievel while your bitch do Kegels and you see me peep through her peephole and get at all your peoples.
Yeah.
These flows will make you freeze toes. Get your toe in the test. I got flows from my own ocean more or less. MCs is non-subordinate. They not as fresh.
Not as fresh. Yo, they wonder why I wasn't on like this last time I was freestyling when I was on that other podcast. But they didn't know that I dropped bombs like an F-14 Tomcat and broadcast like Comcast. When I got a Comcast and the demeanor is better, you can see me be like Harp. I mean, change any weather, whatever endeavor. I spit clever, heads will get severed like a motherfucking guillotine. Every time that I spit, I'm trill and mean. I used to spill the lean, but I'm sober now and I got a doper style. Motherfucking bitch, you could lick my ass. You don't even know my bowels.
Bowels, movements, MCs need improvement. They come with too much stupid shit. They don't want to really fuck with this. Pass it to Rick, not Ruben. What you been on?
Rick Rubin, when I spit this, it's congruent with the new shit, inducing the revolution, execution of a whack MC, stepping up, but it's a motherfucking tragedy. They don't have half these frees. I'm like anti-freeze. If they cold, we make it hotter. Donations, you get a lot of donata, flow hotter, motherfucking off the top of the dome. I'm like the Lord of the Underground, Chief Rocker, knock a sucker out his Reeboxer.
Whole persona is just a lot of yada yada. They out of touch. I'm about to put them in the Cobra clutch like, hold up, you know what? I'm serving rappers up like cold cuts or spam. If they want to take it there, have a gram in your hand, but don't get popped. It might be vice night. You better know how to hold the mic right. You mess around and lose your life if the mood is right. MCs get thrown around in a food fight, and I'm tight. Like Excitebike, take it back in the days. MCs ain't really got no amazing raps to say, so I smack them away like they hand looking like it got stuck like a hot butt at the potluck. They ought not say stuff. Shush.
Say stuff, leave their mouth taped shut. Rick, what you got to say, bruh?
They fired you for a reason. They thought it was treason, but you was up there pleading for a reason during football season.
During football season, throwing bombs to the end zone. Motherfuckers want to get close, but they need to get ghost. No Casper, because I'm running this and I'm smashing any rapper on the West Coast or the East. I storm the beach like it's Normandy in 1943. I torture MCs that want to step to this. You try to climb to the top of Everest, but I'll kick you off the precipice. Who's the next to this? I'm on an exodus, lyrical excellence. Yo, I don't even need to get a fifth, but I got a 4/5 to torch kids when they snoring. I wake them up, I blaze a blunt and taking your bitch back to the motherfucking Ave on Normandy or motherfucking Western where the best learn. Motherfuckers need to get the test, earn their stripes. I burn a mic. I burn it like it's turpentine. I'll serve them twice for twice the purchase price. Motherfucker, I'll burn some ice. Defy the laws of physics. They got it twisted. I'm optimistic getting my dick sucked by your bitch in the back of a Honda Civic. You ain't mobbing with this. You're not as legit. Come on,
Stay
fool.
out of my district. When it comes to this, it's a restriction line. If you ain't got a rhyme as sick as mine, I'm sick in the mind. This is a brand new design that dropped right in the nick of time. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I know I'm gonna embarrass a flow. These flows are not charitable. They cost a price. You might have lost your life. I'll get on the microphone and floss like I'm on Crenshaw Sunday night. It's gunplay, right? If you could dance your way through it, MCs sound stupid and non-congruent. They should have grew into it and trying to pick it up and buy a style, but not now. Can I buy a vowel? Not now. I make them bow down. Fuck around and get chowed down trying to roam around my town. It goes down. Service. I think we just, you feel me? I'll say we browned out. I won't say we blacked out, but I was flashed them a little
brown out.
Tidal
You feel
wave.
me? A little tidal wave. If you fucking with it, it's cool. If not, you could fucking drop some words and we'll keep going. Y'all know the motherfucking vibe. Shouts to my boy Aussie G for the Cinco piece off rip. You feel me? Y'all know what the fuck going on. I think it's time to take some calls. Let's take some motherfucking calls, see what the people got to say. Appreciate all the love from everybody. You feel me? A little nice little.
All right, Lush, you want to battle somebody real quick?
I mean, not really, but sure.
All right. They trying to rap, but his rhyming is crap. Lush looking lost. Better keep your eye on the map. I'ma show him how a lion attack. Lush stay lion in cap.
That's what somebody said?
Uncle Ronnie, hell yeah.
Uncle Ronnie.
Getting it in on me.
Man, you need to be real yourself. Uncle Ronnie, you the motherfucker that made Eminem want to kill himself. When you died, I got the true rhymes. You couldn't fucking kill me if you was Arnold Schwarzenegger with a true lie. I don't give a fuck about you guys in the chat. Y'all get smoked quicker than finger hash when I rip a track. Yo, bitch, you won't get her back after I hit it and split it fast with all the different homies that's in the cast. You feel me? I don't even need to put on some Teddy Pendergrass, but I'll pin her ass down, no T-Pain. Motherfuckers see me when I shoot you easier than a chicken that's free range. You couldn't capture me with freeze frame. Believe, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. Don't fuck around.
MC's like low.
Shot yourself in the foot, had your whole household shook. When you saw my face at night, all I had to do was look you in the eyes. Visualize the way and the method of death that's coming to you when I'm preaching to you.
Reaching through you and see who's true and who's who. Fools is need a crew was fucking with this. They're eatable. I'm not feeding your bull. I'm not reading into your bull. I got much pull when it comes to this microphone. Stay away from my pulpit. Matter of fact, you need to bring your own toolkit because I'm not the one to duel with. You need to go to school quick. You missed a few chapters. Go on and gather all your rap bastards and watch them get ate up fast and thrown in the blender. You're just a pretender. I'm about to injure you.
Injure you like a ninja does.
I spit an acapella, a written though. We want to spit written?
Go ahead.
Let me see. Jump in the rhythm with an abundance of venom and summon the cynicism. I'm running with the unforgiving while you run from the mission. I'm up in my kitchen, up in the dividends with a number of victims simmering. Time will tell how you tussle with tough decisions. They told me time or tell. I told them shit. Where I signed up for prison. See, that's why when I bust a mission, it don't come with no assistance, no additions, no auditions. I grew up in them janky 80s. Ain't too much amaze me while you crumble under hanky panky. Can't see who the snake be till they up and bite you. It's all gravy and pastries till they land a handsome ransom on your purty little wavies. Basically, you got the right stuff or the price is right stuff. Don't lighten up, tighten up, let the fight inside of you rise up. I aid the rebels via bass and treble, and nowadays I face my demons on a more sophisticated level.
Pull up stunting with cocaine bot. No, I'm just playing. All right, that was fire. Let me see if I got something. I said, say less, we kill the messengers. Felt the pressure of the feds pressing us. Step it up or they wet you up. On IG or them cellulars, they set you up. Once you turn Tekashi, then your bitch ass is dead to us. Selling ecstasy, that's my exodus. I ain't know the most blunts we smoked was ever wet from dust. Inherit demons that our ancestors sent to us. Heart racing with my mind till death crept right up. Trying to get my money straight, walking a crooked path. Looking back, McDonald's sinks the only times I took a bath. Pushing packs with all my vatos in the hood with straps. Stay on the pipe like a hooker that was hooked on crack. Yeah, yo, when my bitch nasal shit got crazy hectic. Lions made her shape disappear like she playing Tetris. Slanging meth on the hood till the gangs would set trip. They would whine about the glass, but ain't no man to Shevitz. Tangled webs of mad deceptions leave your staff infected. Amazed by the dysfunction my choices manifested. In a class with the peasants who never mastered their lessons. Robbing the plug and moving my weight like I was anorexic. Tossing friendships in the gutter like a bowling ball. My demons is off the leash like I don't even own a dog. No cap like how I drive to throw the popo off.
What?
Ride until my wheels fall off and my loan defaults. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some fucking bars for you, motherfucker.
Man, if y'all feeling this shit, let us get the flames up, the bots up, in the chat, run it up. Y'all want us to keep this shit going. Keep the fucking emojis coming.
Fucking play with us, you motherfucking beesies. With that being said, I think we should take some calls from these.
Let's give the fans a chance to call in and flow some.
I mean, they could do that, or they could talk, or whatever.
Ask us questions, mental health. It don't matter. Let's get back to the show. This shit was kind of tight though for a minute.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a little. That was kind of cool, man.
Don't play with us. Make plays with us. Come on, man.
Let's go get the likes up.
Yeah, y'all could call and rap, or y'all could just call and talk shit, or talk about whatever. We here for y'all. Want it to be a place for motherfuckers to have fun. Remember the song the dudes gave the other day? It's a lush world. It's a lush world.
I've seen that.
It's a lush world. We need to make that the damn theme song. We're putting the number in the chat for y'all. There you go. Call in. You feel me? It's a lush world. It's a lush world. You gotta hush, girl. Literally pick up the phone and call. That's it.
Pick up that call. I'm gonna spit a free calling from Orlando. I'm holding the phone.
Yeah. The phone is right here.
What's happening?
We ready when you are. You better hush, girl. You better hush, girl. It's a lush world. I love y'all motherfuckers, bro.
What the fuck, bro? Oh.
What happened?
Here we go. We got a Los Angeles calling in. Los Angeles, you live.
What's going on? You live on Lush World. Who this?
What it is, just optimistic in the chat. Mess around, make sure that you're going to mess around, be happy. You don't leave your mouth open, and you're going to keep it clapping. Why? Because shoot, it's like some bubbles just popping around. Every thought comes through. I ain't asking the figure to stay, but I tell figure to leave. If it wasn't that, then I tell figure to mess around, pull up their sleeve. I got invisible tattoos. I leave with God and me. But anyway, to the woods, I probably mess around, still walk the streets. If it wasn't that, then what the fuck's they talks about? After all that be dog walking and talking about. Hey, shit, I be hearing them house. Hey, shit, what the heck is now? Hey, shit, I guess it's right in here. If it wasn't nothing, I guess ain't nobody here shedding no tears. We both fighting right there. Hey, anyway, it's just anyhow. What the fuck is this right now? Anyway, it is what the heck we
Let's
talking
go.
about.
For sure. Good looking, homie.
Appreciate you, homeboy.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Go crazy.
Baltimore, you're
Let
live.
us know what y'all think in the comments. What's up, B More? You live?
Hey, tuning in from Baltimore right now.
What's happening?
What's cracking with
Just want to say
you?
what's up to Lush, man. What up to Lush? Keep
What-
going, Lush. Cocaine butt.
You know how we coming. Come on, man. Appreciate you, gang.
We're pushing it heavy out here, bro. Come out to the East Coast. Let us know when you're out here, man. We need you on the East Coast, man.
I fucks with y'all heavy. It's sea creature season, bro. I'm gonna be there.
For sure.
Definitely, bro. Mad love.
Mad love. Have a
All
good night, bro.
homeboy.
Florida, you in the house.
What's up, my constituent? You live?
Oh, hold on a sec. Call back, bro. What the fuck? Lush.
It's a lush world. It's a lush world.
Did.
My boy went crazy though.
Respeto.
My boy was going crazy. He was holding nothing back. It's a lush world.
What, did he get shy or something?
It happens. You got stage fright.
All right. Well, let's get it in. Numbers going back.
I said something about that stage fright, but if who's run out of bars, they got cage fright or cage fright.
Mm-hmm.
And he's working on it.
They need to exit stage right. What's wrong with my boy Yuri, bro? Shouts to Yuri, man. Isn't Yuri doing like a fucking 3-year stream right now or some shit crazy? I saw he was doing.
What the fuck?
He was like streaming for like 2 weeks straight. It's a lush world. It's a lush world.
Exit stage right.
Exit stage right. I'm having an orgy with 8 dykes. Y'all are tripping on my boy Yuri. Stall him out. Yuri, one of the good ones, to be honest with you. He's been streaming for days. Streaming to Vegas. He's played. Okay. He played Cocaine Bot twice yesterday. That's right. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody out there showing love, you know? I don't believe me either, bro. I lied to you. I lied to you, AA. I don't believe me either, bro. Don't listen to me. Shouts to the oranges in the chat and all that. You feel me?
We got a no caller ID potential.
Shouts to them.
No caller ID. What's happening?
This is gonna be one of them good ones.
Hey, check it out. I had a question for Lush.
Yes.
Hey, Lush, since Adam back, are you about to be talking that big shit or are you about to be hiding like a ghost again?
Hey, bro, we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens.
My last question, what's going on with you and Brick Baby?
Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on.
Okay, because I heard little threats coming your way.
Hey, he said what he said. I said what I said. That's, you feel me? That's where it's at right now.
Oh, okay. Well, word on the street is, Lush, you scared to pull up to the work address.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the first thing on my mind, bro. Yeah.
But shout out Cocaine Bots in the chat, though. You feel me? Keep doing y'all shit.
For sure.
For sure, homie.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
at least he kept it real, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not
He
mad
got
at
real questions he want answered, dog. You can't be
ain't
mad at that.
I ain't mad at bro.
For sure, homie. Shout out,
Hey,
dog.
those are real questions to y'all?
I mean, if it's a question
I
that
thought
you're
it was.
asking, I thought, you know, like,
I thought they were.
if someone took it as trolling, I took it as you really wanting to know, like, you know, like you asked.
Hey,
Exactly, because everybody be scared. My last question is, why don't they talk about that nigga T-Rail snitching for Rolling Stones? You feel me? He's still a gangster, but he snitched.
I don't consider what he did snitching in the slightest, to be honest with you, bro. Like, but you know, there was no information that he put out there that wasn't already out there. He didn't like put, you know, all he did was speak his opinion, you know. But
yeah, it's just crazy because you feel me. They tell you don't shout them out, and then they all pick on you and vice versa. So, thank you for letting me know because it's very confusing as fuck. So I'm trying to figure out who pointing the finger and shit.
Hey, you are speaking for the chat right now. You're the voice of the chat. So I respect the honesty, and you asked your questions in a genuine and straightforward way. Even if it's questions that we don't want to answer, if someone asks the way you did, it'll get answered every time.
Respectfully.
Yeah, because people don't know how to speak. You feel me? They're very ignorant. Don't know how to conduct themselves. When you ask a regular ass question, you feel me? It should be simple.
You came from a genuine perspective. I respect it, bro.
All right, much love to y'all, man. Keep
Likewise,
it up.
brother.
All right, gang. Be smooth.
Las Vegas, Sin City, you're live.
What's
So this 3 from Vegas, man.
my guy? What's good with you, gang?
What's up, bro? I was gonna say, so like that was one perspective of the chat, but it's a whole nother perspective. Man, wish y'all just stop all that shit, bro, and just really work together, bro. Y'all would be so dope. Like, I know, like, not like you a part of Fig Community, but you feel me? Like, y'all throwing oops to each other here and there, bro. Like, that should be dope, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
There's
you
no.
and Smack got good energy on camera. You and T-Real, you and AD, you feel me? I think you and Pun to do some decent shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish y'all would just stop all that tit for tat shit for real.
Look, so as far as anybody you just mentioned, I have no problem with working with any of them if I'm not going to be overly thirsty and trying to go out of my way to, but if they fuck with me, I'll fuck with them back. I've never given them any other energy than trying to be kind and trying to be, you feel me, solid by them. So if they fuck with me, it's love back. If they invite me on a stream, I'll slide through. You know what I mean? If they if they want to come through here, would love to have them. So, you know, ain't no animosity with any of them fellas, and respect to what they got going on. They've built some really, really strong platforms, and they're doing great. I'm proud of them.
For sure. And as far as you and Rick, y'all keep that shit up. We like that, Rick. Get on that nigga Lush.
Yeah, Rick is the worst, bro. You need to stop making him think that people like him. We all know everybody hates Rick.
Hey, Lush. Fuck you. All right, bro. Have a good night. We're going to take Dayton.
All right, gang.
Dayton, Ohio. What's happening?
What's going on, pimp?
What's good, bro?
Bueno.
You live on Lush World. What's cracking with you?
It's a Lush World.
What's good with it, bro? It's Cat. What's up with y'all?
What's good?
Not a damn thing. We just out here in the cuts. You feel me? Talking this shit, chopping game with the constituents and all that.
I can dig it, man. I just had a question for you, man. What you think about this Easy to Block Captain situation?
Okay, that's a good question. Let's talk some battle rap shit.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, Easy the Block Captain, I would say he's the most talked about battle rapper in the world right now. He's the most popular.
For sure.
Ever since Sue Surf got locked up, I feel like a lot of the wave went to Easy. Easy is a dude that's been in the trenches from Philly for many, many years, putting it down, putting it on, and he wound up getting kind of blowing up in URL the past, I would say 4 years. It sucks that the majority of his top moments aren't on YouTube, because when he wound up rising to prominence in URL, it was when URL had the caffeine deal. So a lot of that footage hasn't come to light yet. But he's been killing shit. Like, if Easy goes live, he could easily get like 1,000 people watching him anytime. Like, he's got a lot of conversation around him right now. He just had, he's got a lot of dope battles. Like, he's in talks. You saw he said he wanted to battle Disaster on our Battle of the Bay card. So as far as what him and URL got going on, I think that it's interesting to see him leave gun titles. Obvious that's as a result of Rock and Syrup and Chess all being really loyal to URL, so he can't really rock with them anymore. I thought that was interesting. He's got Remy Ma managing him now, which is a big power move, so we're going to see a lot more of him. Now, I think, to me, the most interesting aspect of the whole easy thing from a content creation space is you got URL. No, it seems like the deal with caffeine is fizzling out. Are they going to start dropping all of that content they've had? We don't have the Rock versus Geechee. We don't have Rock versus Danny. We don't have Danny versus Nitty. Like all these, we don't have Easy versus Averb. We don't have any Easy's battles from the past few years. All these great battles that have gone down on URL are not on YouTube. Are they going to start dropping them? And there's two things that can happen. They could either drop all of Easy's battles and capitalize off of his buzz and make money off of it, which I think would be a really smart power move. Or are they just going to be like, we don't want to bring him more light. We're not going to drop those battles. So that right now from a content creation space is what I'm thinking about, you know?
Right.
So what are your thoughts?
Man, I think it's crazy the way it went down. It just kind of seems like some shady business, you know what I mean? Like them contracts are kind of, it seems like it's like they're locking people in and they don't have the freedom to do what they want to do, you know what I mean?
Well, it goes both ways. Their contracts might be very restrictive, but people got to look at the paperwork they're signing. So it kind of goes both ways. And I feel like right now it's an interesting space in battle rap where URL has had a stronghold for several years. And now we're kind of seeing with the emergence of Chrome 23, the consistency of RBE, you're seeing different factions pop up. And really what we're doing with GTX is we're going a completely different direction. We're taking it back to that grassroots, independent, stylistic diversity, that comedy, that originality, that hip hop shit. And that's kind of what we're trying to bring back.
Right. That's fire that y'all do that. You know, I heard y'all even let people put it on their own platform or whatever.
Right.
The battles and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we have, if you look, our, Geechee Gotti has both of the times he battled on our platform, he has the battles on his platform. When we did Assassino versus Disaster, Assassino has a deal with Red Bull Battaglia. So then Red Bull dropped that battle on their channel. So, it's, we're willing to work with people and you're going to be seeing different artists getting their own content. Like we've always been about trying to inspire ownership.
Yeah, that's some
battle rap.
Next level shit, man. Yeah,
appreciate you, gang.
I appreciate you too, man. On the other note, man, keep me in your thoughts and prayers. I got some shit going on. Not to bring it down there or nothing, but just keep me in your thoughts and prayers. I'd appreciate it. Lush World.
We're with you, bro.
Much love, man.
No, we definitely praying for you. It's love, homie. Whatever you got going on, you feel me? Like it's nothing but love, homeboy.
My guys, man. Much love, man.
Likewise.
All right, gang. Prayers to the homie.
Hold on, we had a LA number.
Yeah, that's Micah. Call it back.
That's Micah 9 right there.
Yeah,
Micah 9 on the line, y'all.
So 213 number. 323 384.
No. They're probably like, oh shit, they're calling back.
All right. He said he just tried, but it didn't work.
Tell him to try it again.
I told him to try now. It's 384 or no 8.
Let's not give his number out.
No, I'm not gonna give it. Just the first three. They don't know whether it's 323, 213.
Hey man, shout out to Mr. Producer Ralph Sinatra, who's in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Ralph probably got.
He's over there going crazy because I'm fucking up behind the microphone. Low.
What's
Start yourself. What's the science?
What up, Mike?
Michael 9. What's happening?
Microphone Micah? Come on. What's good?
Look, are y'all on the YouTube live for the whole world?
We are live for the whole world, the whole wide world.
All right, so can I FaceTime to lock in with y'all, or how do I face, or if y'all just see my audio, I'm right here. Tell me what's happening.
We got your audio. Yeah.
The audio.
We were just up there.
You're on the show.
I know I got Stroe One.
Yes, sir.
Stroe One, King Stroe One. Multifaceted, multi-talented individual.
Appreciate you, brother. Likewise.
You got Stroe One, you got Lush One, Good to.
What?
Yep. What's going on, big dog?
And who else?
And we got the homie Rick. We got Rick in the cut.
All right, well, Rich, much love to everybody and their families. I'm glad we all out here, and sending love to people no longer here and people sitting down.
That's right.
But, I mean, we all creative for the most part, correct?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
We was just up here kicking around verses and shit, man, and you had came
Oh.
up. Yeah.
So, look, where I just came from, Stroe, you know Abraham, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was a little rusty in front of the store.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
checking him right. Got his back, big. And then I'm coming from the store. You know his store over here in Lamert.
And Hewers, yeah.
I'm celebrating the Nugs. I'm like Denver Nuggets. Like they legalized marijuana. I'm looking for that AI generated art for Denver Nuggets. Like, look, because the East Coast, they think okay if it's Brooklyn, fuck Bronx is that, but when it's New York, they form Voltron, and when it's East Coast, so in the NBA, they form they Voltron, but we. I'm a Laker, I'm a Clipper, but, if it ain't, I always call them Gaslight, but, go to State. But then, Nugs, I'm like, wait a minute. I got a lot of people there. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on now. And they do? Because it reminded me when Golden State was due.
Yeah.
Shouts to Denver. They deserve a little bit of love. They deserve some shine. But then sometimes I'll be thinking about like the great DJ Quick once said, Denver is not like Compton. You feel me? So I don't know.
Look. We heard that some of us up in age, we remember the Serbia wars and all that Muslim school, all that stuff.
Yep.
And then, to get the young cat, the tall cat, he out here doing it. But I just wonder, was he in one of them clinics like you eat when you shoot 1,000 shots? Like, he's just that damn good. But then when you understand the spirit of a small country, a small town, and you got a cat that's different, like I'm feeling like Bird back in the day and Dr. J. I'm feeling like that good fundamental basketball does pay off, because I was always razzle-dazzle when I balled.
Right.
And, but sometimes just that good fundamental basketball.
Take it back to the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, bro.
Either way, West Side.
It is West over everything. Let's keep it stacked.
It doesn't cross-collateralize with the East Coast, but what I'm saying is like hip-hop 50 is hip-hop world 50. And I'm like, okay, the cats in New York, they're going to eat and shine as they should, but then Jamaica stand up, right? If you think about it.
Right.
Then UK stand up, truly be all of them. Then West Coast stand up if you go as far back as Too Short and whatnot. And hip-hop, it's still an Egyptian Lover and Uncle Jam's R&B, and then down south from Screw and trip-hop. Then Midwest, when you're dealing with Slug and Tech-Nine, and then Canada.
Right.
So it's a worldwide thing. We hear it, but it's almost coming in August, so they're going to blast. But they got to recognize us. They got to recognize that underground hip-hop that held that thing on our back, the yoke. We planted the seed.
Factory.
And
that's a fact, though.
Hey, if y'all want me to say it, I'll say it. Hey, I'm a youngin'. I'm 54. I've been rapping since I was 12, 1981. Started going to New York when I was 15, right? 85, right? Back and forth. But I wasn't on that stuff other than the b-boying, the leads, the permanent crease, the belt buckle, the BVDs, the Kango, the fat straps, the shell toes, But the way I rap always was me. And I was like, anyone could get, like, I'll serve, rest in peace, Snake Puppy, a Dream Team, and I'll go out there and I'll put some heat on 45 King and go in his studio, because I was young and able to get in the arenas and areas. So I remember, like we love Ultramagnetic, right? I love Kookie. I love his new album.
Mike, but wasn't you
look, people remember, Prince Paul. People
of course.
Don't remember Professor on ESP, on Select Records, a group called ESP, Professor Pete and Paul. They were on that degree of difficulty vernacular as well. You did, like, and you had Kumo D, and he did the, because he got his R&B lane a little bit, like Father MC and a little bit of that King, right? But if he's battling LL, he's like, skyscrapers look like atoms. And even though LL edged them out, especially with the original Rock the Bells and just those different jams, I'm saying we was at it. In LL, for example, you're 16, 17, making your own beats, you're dealing with these major label monsters, and you're going on tour teaching little white kids what hip-hop is when they're barely getting the skate culture, and still wearing OPs. And I'm just saying, like, I'm somewhere in the middle, me, my crews, or collective.
Nah, Micah, straight up.
We held it down and took it worldwide too.
Straight up.
Get all the juicy gigs.
Yeah,
we didn't get all the hit records. We didn't go platinum.
But y'all influenced the world, and I'll say this:
tell me the world ain't freestyling.
I'll say this all the time. When you look at the most important movements of any genre of music and any specific region/era, you could look at the '90s grunge movement in Seattle. You look at the Harlem jazz movement. You look at all these.
Look how you just said Seattle. What we talking about? My niggas from Mix-a-Lot did 5 verses on that, my posse. And that's easily like young 85, 86, if not 83, 84. And Freaky Tales.
Facts.
And then look, some of us actually used to recite the Dolomite rhymes. But Low Fly put out his first record in 69. And then if you're talking about breakdancing, nigga, you know, we all know I love Globe, I love African Bambaataa, all them, you know what I'm saying? But like, they was not biting, because there's a thin line between biting and reappropriating, you know, Trans-Euro Express from Kraftwerk. And they've been doing shit since the 60s.
Facts. That's Germany. That's Germany.
Last Poets.
Gil Scott.
Watch Prophets. Knock it off. And then the jazz shit. So that's the rap thing. But then they try to separate the rap. But then the way niggas was dancing to the jazz, how they was breakdancing the slaves. I'm saying it's not that we always been doing it the way a lot of elders say it. No, it's the transmogrification, the fusion of such, and the level of skill that.
Let's go, Micah. Micah 9 talking that shit.
Stroe, I know you've been in NC.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't know you were such a brilliant graffiti artist.
I appreciate you, brother.
And family business. Just to take a rose.
Appreciate you, brother.
You make beats. You run studio shit. Like, I'm saying, I want a lot of my artists to know that they can do more than just what they know.
Hey, Mike. Let me say something, Mike. Let me say something.
Add on.
This is self-explanatory. Once I scan the story and plan the glory, it's mandatory.
I don't know if y'all are aware of that, but that's a jam that me and Stroe put up not too long ago.
Self-explanatory.
We did like 16 bars.
Back and forth.
Intricately back and forth and simultaneous, you know, unison rhyming. Check that tune. And we give an homage to the Ron Carters. We give an homage to the tribes. And then we put our twist on it that sound right, because you give an homage to, who was the artist? Don't tell me. Al Jarreau, right?
Al Jarreau is scatting.
Man.
Yeah, Styles.
Man. And look, I'm not going to knock the beat producers, the beat boxers, the entrepreneurs, the fashionistas of hip-hop, or the comedians or poets of hip-hop. I'm not saying just Def Jam put it out there. It was out there already, because a lot of us didn't have no open mic workshops in the 80s. So I'm going to New York. I tell my mom, you know, give me them extra frequent flyer miles, because I know I can go to a place called, let's say, the Nuyorican Cafe, right?
Legendary.
Then, it was no lyricist lounge.
Hey, Mike.
It was.
What you know? What I was talking Hey, Mike. You know what I was talking about up here briefly last time I was up here was I Fresh.
You know, I Fresh. That's a fuck up for me, because they didn't want to go in my neighborhood to get the real microphone mic. They had somebody trying to play microphone mic, but I went anyway. And then Ganja K, rest in peace. They got footage of him and Wolf and a couple other MCs rapping when they're like low-key 13, 12, 11. Ben been down since 83, so he been trying to do his thing. And I went in, and when I went in there, I'm serving, but like that humble beginning of all of us in those micro platforms, like, for instance, Uncle Jam's Army. That's when I met Warren G. I might have been no more than 15. And he's younger than me, so I think he was like 14. And he's like standing there. I was like, what's up? I was like, you gonna rap? You rap? What's your name? I'm Warren G. Hey, I'm Microphone Mike. And I'm like, you gonna get on mic? I don't know, I'm scared. Like, niggas was still scared to get on the stage on the mic, right? Because most of us was just battle rapping, don't know how to necessarily crowd rock or whatever at the time. And then he go, and that's my cousin up there. And I was like, who? That's Dr. Dre. I was like, that's Dr. Dre? Dre. And back then he had the glove, and, you know, he's kind of coming out of the showbiz. A lot of people knock Dre, on that showbiz shit. But no, back in the day, hip hop was coming out that disco funk, coming out of that funkadelic. Like it was the outrageous outfits. It was the wildest. And then
Mike, is this when you was doing writing back in the day for when you was remember you was doing writing for Ruthless Records back in the day, wasn't you? Like,
hold on, let me get this in.
Go crazy.
LA West
Go
Coast,
crazy.
There was a friends group, and I was psyched, G-Bone, rest in peace, Ultra Wave, where they had the breakdance beats, all that Lisa Cole Jam, all that Johnson Crew, all that Select, all that boom, boom, Pac Jam. But the preppy scene was dressing preppy, because kind of like a transmogrification of Valley styles, like high-end fashion on the West Coast. But they wouldn't let that. That's when the dress code was born. So we couldn't come in with our windbreakers, and break dance and do a head spins. But we had the Radiotron, and June 24th, we're going to do the 40th anniversary for the Radiotron. Shout out Mr. Carmelo.
That's fire.
Yep.
Word, because I tried to battle Ice-T at the Oakaway, and he was with Darlene at the time. He had the primed up Porsche with the Volkswagen engine. And he's like, let's battle for pink slips. And I want the real people battle. But then I go to Radiotron and see Ice-T judging a rap battle. So I'm saying we all in the culture like that. It's just wild that it actually helped us kind of get through some of that hood shit and that first child experiences, because that's why we still doing it in our older middle age.
Micah, we really appreciate you dropping these jewels on us. We would love to have you pull up on with Stroe one of these days and chop game.
What state y'all in? What state y'all in?
Oh,
where y'all at?
We in LA County.
You in Sweden?
We in LA County, fool.
We in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, it was crazy a couple of days ago. The O's had their day.
Yeah.
I was in there, but I primed you on it. No, Stroe, you primed me on that.
Yeah.
Stroe, bring Micah one day, bro.
All right. Street from Lamert. We can always meet Lamert and get it in. We can always go to Ben's and get it in. I'm selective on who can come to my house, but y'all sound cool, but I like to just be out in the elevator.
Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you for calling in, big dog.
Yeah, I'm going to sign off. I didn't want to just blast the vocals and shit, but I was like, I'm still on my nugget shit. Like, man, that was a bit of a nail biter for a minute. And that whack-ass call, was y'all interviewing or did y'all watch the game?
No, we've been on
stream for a few hours, but we going to have to catch it on the damn rewind. But appreciate you calling in, OG.
Thanks for having me, Buzz. And Stroe,
yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you, bro, it's amazing to watch you exponentially grow.
I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate your contributions as well.
I was going to pull up on you and Ink One the other night, too, and shit, but I was just like,
oh, yeah.
I was so inspired by a conversation.
He gave me some new ink. I just got that fool just tatted me up. That's why I was over there and shit.
Look, I'm about to record. This is weird. Somebody asked me to re-record Seven Still, but with my grown voice, not that squeaky voice.
Yeah.
Paid me and everything, so I'm about to jump on some of that old shit, new shit, and make sure that I keep my element alive. And keep me in mind, y'all. Tag me. Anything I can do to help promote you guys, your labels, your artists.
All right,
appreciate you, OG.
I'm not on that favoritism shit, homie.
It's fact.
Nah, you a real one, Mike.
On the real.
All right, I'm gonna sign off, man. Go.
Peace, King.
You live, homie.
You live on Lush World. What's cracking?
Hey, Lush, get that nigga off the fucking phone, man. Y'all making head gestures and shit, moving the microphone. Lush nice ass don't know when to get people off the fucking phone, man. So I'm gonna do it for him.
You gotta understand, bro.
That's a big homie, man.
Look, yeah, you gotta. I feel you.
That's the homie,
at
bro.
the same time, that
who's a legend.
People don't know. That's literally one of the greatest rappers in history.
Yeah.
An icon. So it's dope to have him calling the platform. He don't really be doing shit like that either. Like he
well, since he a legend, I'm saying, did you take any notes? Did you add it to your shit?
I mean, it was a lot.
You speaking about legends? Did you take notes? Because I'm saying, is you mediocre or are you kind of like a legend too, bro?
There's look.
Hey, Doug, do you wear baggy pants too?
What you say?
Do you wear baggy pants?
Nah, my nigga look like a FUBU commercial and shit. I see him. CD all over his clothes. I damn near thought this nigga was most there.
Look,
Hey, you sound like 50-something years old. Watch you be like 20-something.
Hey, all I know is I was just laughing at Lush, just moving his little headset and shit, because he didn't know what the fuck
Bruh, I know.
and I got nervous and looking down. Well, we'd love to have you, Lush. Get some balls, nigga. You just gonna do the same thing with that shit, man.
I'm not trying to disrespect the OG, bro.
Nah, we can't do that, man.
You gotta.
Hey, at the end of the day, all I'm gonna say is fuck that nigga Slow Club.
Yo, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us, though, Doug.
Come on, you already know.
I appreciate you, gang. Bro, like.
All in. That shit was funny.
Nah, Micah was feeling the spirit.
Yeah.
All right, we got Baton Rouge.
Louisiana, what's happening?
Yo, Lush, tell that first caller to shut the fuck up. I unsubscribed. I'm coming back though. That's all I gotta.
Thank you. Please subscribe again.
That fool wild, bro.
He was giving. Look, there are some nuggets in there.
Always, man. But
You gotta.
Hey, but you know it's funny too. You know, I'm for the people in the chat too, right? Like,
yeah.
Real.
You know, there's people in
I
here,
know Rick
homie.
wasn't feeling it.
Hey, no, I'm just gonna tell you like this, right? Respectfully, I know I see people in the chat who don't really get a chance to be heard, but read. And one of the realest things I saw somebody say in there, respectfully, right, with a period behind it, we didn't even get to ask you the question.
I tried.
Oh, bro.
It's dope to have Micah call in,
Fuck
bro.
around and serve your ass if you ask him a question.
I remember back in like 2004, there was a big ass show in Frisco, and it was like one of the weirdest but craziest ciphers I was ever in before.
Yeah.
There's like fucking 15 rappers in this cipher. It was on the mic, and there's hella people in the crowd. And Bushwick Bill's in the cipher. Like Bushwick Bill passed me the mic, R.I.P. Bushwick Bill. And then like somebody was going to rap like it was his turn, and then someone from the back is like, nah, pass me the mic, I'm next. And he's all like, and the dude's all like, no, it's my turn. He's like, motherfucker, this Micah 9. And it's like, oh, my bad. And then Micah just gets on the mic and weeks, bro. Like,
Yeah, that fool's
motherfuckers do not freestyle.
yet to see his best style. Every time you think you seen what he got, man, he come up.
Who are you calling?
We had a missed caller, dog. I seen it. I want to give him a chance to get his call in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What up? You on Lush? What's cracking?
La Finequera, ¿qué pasa?
Who this?
How's it going? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up with you, gang?
Just, I was in here, laid down, ready for bed. I was watching y'all stream.
Pause, but okay, that's right.
Was you on Pillow Talk time or what?
Chill, Rick. God. Oasis.
What's cracking, big dog?
What's going on?
Just living the American dream, as those good old Americans will say.
Are you lying in an oasis?
Don't listen to this fool. That's good. That's good. What's popping though, fool?
Out here, man. How y'all living? You living good?
Trying our best to get it on a daily basis.
Can I ask you one more time? What's happening? What's up, brother?
We appreciate the love though, my guy.
Yeah, of course, man. You guys keep the grind, keep the hustle going, and good things will come your way.
That's right.
For sure, gang.
Appreciate that. If you're ever in LA, tap in with us.
Straight up.
All right, man. For sure. I appreciate that.
Likewise.
All right, homeboy. Gracias. Rick, stall him out, bro. What's wrong with you, dog?
What, dog? I want to have fun.
No, I'm fucking with you.
I mean, but respectfully, you said, what's going on? He was like, not much.
Man, I'm just laying down, dog.
Man, he made me want to be laying next to him.
Paul. Hold it.
And if you were laying next to him,
where's your sponsor at?
I be blowing it in
I would
here.
recommend you use the assistance. of Royalty Honey USA. Go to royaltyhoneyyusa.com. Discount code LUSHUNO. That's LUSHUNO. All caps. You feel me? Run it up. It'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board, knocking it down like never before. For y'all ladies, it works for y'all too. It'll turn your pool into... Really, Rick?
An oasis.
Really, Rick?
Hey, dog, I was staring at the sky.
Rick, you've been, bro. You're about to get. We need to get a little recording of it. We can drop it on the soundboard because you've been really fucking. You've been dropping the ball recently, bro. Hey. We just need an oasis. But yo, it's Crazy Cut in the chat. What's cracking, fool? I mean, did you expect him to say something back? You stayed quiet. Who?
You said,
Crazy Cut?
Is that Crazy Cut? You're like, what's up? And then we just stayed quiet. Were you waiting for him to jump out and say what's up?
I was.
I ain't gonna lie though.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm waiting for him to say what's up on the phone, and I realized he was in the chat.
Yeah, Crazy Cut. I think it's time Crazy Cut slide back. Pause. But
the Big Pants Show.
The Big Pants Show.
1994, motherfucker.
Y'all know that the baggy shit's back in style. It has been for a fat minute now. The super tight shit's not even.
Man, I don't really trip off for styles too much. I just do what's comfortable, man. You know?
That's right.
Yeah. I can't do the tight shit though. I cannot do that. Like the Superman and shit. And, the fucking leotards looking type shit, and I can't do it, bro.
Well, there's
can't do it.
There's like the 501s which like fit regular.
Yeah, I be seeing fools do it in zero space.
Well, then there's like the 511s which are, you feel me?
They shit look like pajamas and shit. Buff ass shoes at the bottom of them too. Like skinny ass jeans with big old shoes at the bottom. Buff.
Yeah.
Looking like nurse shoes and shit.
My boy Saeed said, Lush, appreciate you staying away from the Reddit. That sub is so manipulated and paid off. Saw somebody make the same post 5 times. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah.
The Mayweather fight, though.
Okay.
That shit went sideways, bro.
It wasn't an actual sanctioned match, right? It was just, it was like.
I don't know what it was. If it was like just a charitable event. I don't know what it was. It was just Mayweather versus John Gotti III. Like, okay. You know, I didn't hear about it until the same day it happened. Somebody else told me about it and I tuned in.
And he banked him pretty quick and easily.
Yeah, he was like just just practicing playing with that fool.
Yeah, it's
talking to the crowd and boxing him at the same. Like, watch this, y'all. Boom, bap, bap. Watch this. You ready? Ready? Boom, bap, bap, bap. Like, that shit was embarrassing. And John Gotti, the youngster, was really getting mad for real though.
Yeah. I mean, why would he think that he could get down with Money May? Like,
I don't know what the fuck he thought, but I know that had to be some serious pressure behind him, bro. You got everybody chanting Gotti, and you know how far your father's name goes back, bro. Like,
or his grandfather.
Yeah, grandfather. That the whole lineage is behind that shit. I don't know what they was thinking, man, and you lose to a older black dude. Oh, bro, they finna talk major shit about you.
Yeah, but it's fucking Floyd Mayweather, like.
But the Gotti dude is a UFC dude, though. He's like a brawler type. He's not like a skillful type.
But still, if you survive a round with I mean, the GOAT.
Yeah, Mayweather's still pinpoint on his shit, quick, tight with his shit.
That's what I'm saying.
To this day.
And this ain't MMA. This is sweet science. It's a little bit different. Mm-hmm. What I seen his Gotti's granddaughter going crazy and talking shit about females in Mayweather's family and how she's wants to get down with them.
Yeah,
blah,
she
blah,
knows
blah.
she don't, bro.
And it's gonna be funk for years.
Yeah.
It might not happen tomorrow. Making those Italian type threats like it might not happen tomorrow.
Shit ain't gonna fucking happen.
Might happen the next day.
Shots have to come from up above for that shit. She can't sign off on nothing like that. That's just bluff.
It's different right now. I mean, like I would say, shit. You know, we know where the money's at. We know where the power's at.
Yeah,
it's not really much of
Mayweather team. Them motherfuckers was thick and ready.
Italian type
Solid.
threats are wild though, like because Italians are always going to do some shit. Like Italians are always going to tell you what would have happened if they were there. Like if I was there, none of
Forget
that
about
shit
it.
would have happened.
We got Salem, Oregon calling.
I do. I'm guilty of it myself. Oregon, what's happening with you? You live on Lush Worlds.
It's Liddy and the Biddy.
You already know the vibes.
I just wanted to call and see if you'd answer. That's lit. What the fuck?
What's going on with you, gang?
shout
Why
out to the
wouldn't we
Chop
answer?
Shop. Shout out to Smokey. Shout out to Gypsy. Shout out to Fronto. It's lit in this bitch.
Y'all know what the fuck going on. You feel me?
That fool was so happy his phone fell off the cliff.
It's all love. Feel me?
He was on
Hey,
his
make
last
sure you
bar.
tell your friends about the show too. You know what I'm saying?
Discord gang or don't bang. But
He said it's Liddy and a Biddy.
Yeah.
Said
I know
Liddy
that
and
ain't-
Biddy. Like I want to say, I
that ain't-
think what he was trying to say. Lily's in the building.
but I don't think he understands with
Nah.
hey
What's up with the wag?
crazy cut, call in, bro. If you got some shit to talk, bro.
You got the number here.
got
I'll
the
put it
line,
in.
fool.
One more time.
Come on, crazy cut. My boy Dre too savvy.
Whacking address.
But yeah, I don't know if people realize when they say biddy out here, it means something different. It's referring to a specific section. They might not understand that, but it's all love, regardless. Yeah. I've gone through every era of pants.
Did you ever wear the cross Chris's or crisscrosses with the like
cross
purple
Yeah.
and yellow and green
Fuck
and
yes.
shit?
I didn't have no purple ones though, but I had some cross cords.
With the back pocket in the front?
Here, let me explain something to you.
cross cords or cross colors?
Cross colors.
Cross colors.
Okay, because we was on cross cords in the 80s and like it was cross cords and silk shirts.
Yeah. That's
Some smooth LA shit.
right. That's like the way Trey was dressing in Boys and the
Yeah.
Hood type shit. Like,
Yeah. But I remember the cross colors and shit when shit get all that's right after Hauser type shit. It was coming out of housing.
Yeah, it was coming out of housing, and really, like for me, I was in 4th grade when Jump by Crisscross came out, and they were they were the same age as me, and that was like I wanted to be Crisscross when I was that age. Like I wrote my own version. First, we did like me and my homeboy did.
You was doing make it.
First of all, let me explain something. I was the first kid in my class that could say wiggity whack. You feel me? Like
Wiggity whack. We got no caller ID on track.
Okay, all right. This is gonna be interesting. All right.
What's the fucking deal, Les?
What's happening
I
with you?
finally caught the fuck in. What's the deal, y'all?
What up?
What's up with gang?
Shit, looking at this little whole shit on TV. You feel me? Zeus TV, thinking I need a fucking honey pack.
They probably put one in your drink already, fool. You don't even know it, dog.
Hey, man, I can't. Hey, I don't know, man. You feel me? I stay quiet and shit, bro. But I wanted to ask y'all, man, what's up with all this whack 100 shit going on, man? With the fake race war he creating, walking to people's addresses and shit. Is it just media trolling, or is enough? Like, is it too much fake shit going on? Because we all know they try to create fake beefs to take away other shit. You feel me? So what you think about that, man?
Look, at the end of the day, my name ain't Bennett, and I ain't been in it. You feel me?
Nor did I invent it.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, a lot of that shit is foreign to me. That whole element of the content space, I ain't got nothing to do with it. They gon' I don't know what they got going on.
Who's the caller though?
That's Crazy Cut.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Crazy Cut, do you wear baggy pants,
This
dog?
is my first time calling in. Somebody else sounded like me. I don't know who that is, but it's me.
Hey,
No, that was you before. Full shit.
hey, Crazy Cut, do you wear baggy pants?
Fuck no. You feel me? I ain't no Wu-Tang Clan member.
I don't feel you, fool.
He ain't getting no face because he's tripping over his pants, my nigga. Nah, a little nigga. You feel me?
Hey,
when I was younger, I had to fucking fix my bottom from taking to get tailored because I got little legs.
He said I got little legs.
Hey, so
But at least my shit real though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Crazy. What do you think about Slow Cuz appearance on Lush World the other day?
I think that he still ain't got no fan. And feel me, he ain't shit, but I'm gonna act fake for Lush. But we gonna hash it up. But I still want that boxing match coming soon, man. I can't wait to get back up there, man. Let the energy, the positivity. You feel me? Y'all doing y'all shit. And Ralph, I'm glad you ain't got on those little boy shorts again. I don't know if you was fucking Neil Armstrong. You was doing them, but I don't know what you was doing. You had your hoochie daddy shorts on. Don't think about me with them little ass shorts on, bro.
Ralph's pants have been wilding lately.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all see my new icon in the chat when I pop up. You feel me? I'm gonna keep trolling these niggas till they know who the real one is.
That's right, crazy cuz.
Hello.
No, I'm still here. I was gonna say, yeah, bro, that was one topic that I wanted to talk about because it was just too much shit going on. You already talked about the Mayweather situation.
Niggas didn't talk about after the Mayweather fight though, when it kicked off in that motherfucker though.
Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy, bro.
So they was it
low-key melee.
I don't know what it started over. What happened? The referee just stopped the fight early, or what?
Yeah, he stopped the fight over because Mayweather was getting in the dude's head, and then he started getting in his whole camp's head, and they all got in their feelings. So the ref stopped the fight, and then dude tried to see Mayweather on some street shit, like he still tried to take off. That's when all Mayweather's little camp stormed the motherfucking ring.
Was it? Did it damn near look like a race war in there?
On the real, that shit looked like a melee. It kicked off a couple of times. You know, I done been in riots and shit and in jail and shit, and then, you know, it'll uproar and then it'll stop for a minute, and then it'll go back up and then it'll stop for a minute. You know what I mean? It was like that. Motherfuckers squabbing all in the hallways, all the way back to the back rooms and shit.
Okay, yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
It's all biz ad.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Hey, Les, what's up, man? When you gonna invite your boy back up there, man? Bring more energy and shit. I ain't gotta worry about niggas breathing down my neck, calling me and stressing me out to be my motherfucking self since I got the pass, man. You feel me?
Come through this week.
Why do I feel like slow cuz calling me?
Come through on Friday.
Man, cause y'all both trolls, and this nigga Les thought he was gonna kumbaya shit, you feel me? Since he like black people and black people like him too. I want all the smoke, you feel me?
All right, yeah, but come through on Friday, crazy.
All right, I got you, brother.
Right.
Sounds good.
All right, gang.
Hello.
What's good?
Yup.
What's going on?
It's optimistic again.
Talk that shit. What's cracking with you?
So I was thinking, with all of these entertainment boxers now coming out nowadays, why would anybody care that freaking Floyd just messed around and just said boom, 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 made a little show and everybody was all mad about it?
Well, I think nobody likes to be embarrassed, and I think that we haven't seen these,
Yeah, I don't know what they was thinking, man. Did they? I'm like, if they must have seriously thought he was gonna whoop Floyd. Yeah, right, bro. You ain't no type of match.
Yeah,
and he made a quick bag of money.
Yeah, be happy and go home. That's it.
Be happy you go and
be happy you stepped in the ring with Floyd and
you out and wherever you at to mess around and had to fight, and then everybody messed around getting paid, and then the night's over.
Mm-hmm.
And you leave without being brain damaged or dying, which could easily happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think people don't take that into consideration. Just the dangers of being in combat.
I don't know. That dude Gotti took a nice little shot right there from Floyd's right there. He probably messed around and got to look at his right ear real quick.
Yeah, Floyd was mostly downstairs on him though. He was tearing him ribs.
No, I'm talking about the last and final shot.
He
talking about at the end of the day though, all it takes is one little headshot and
30 pounds of pressure.
Bang.
You staring at
you just get night.
You staring at motherfucking
go to bed.
You staring at Halley's Comet. You feel me? You seeing the whole galaxies. But yeah, man.
But I respect thank y'all for the call.
Appreciate you, gang.
Yep.
All right,
going crazy on big pants shit.
Huge pants energy. But yeah, no, I fucked with Crisscross heavy, bro. Like I used to want to be them. We did the little talent show. So not only was I like macking up little girls saying wicked whack. But like, but like we did. I used to try to dress like them. We did the whole. We performed jump and warm it up and shit. Like that shit was a whole.
Remember that video they did with Super Cat?
Yep.
When they got with the low and shit in. I was
that
like,
shit
ooh,
was,
that was.
I think that was warm it up, right? Warm it up, Chris.
Nah, it wasn't. It was some smooth.
No, that was Tonight. That's when they got a little older.
Yeah, it got kind of
please, my whole crewmate
a little bit.
Yeah. But I always talk about how much that Jermaine Dupri production from that era was influenced by the West.
Definitely.
Think about all the Debrat beats.
The Brat was Snoop.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, definitely.
Like all that Funktified. That's like a West Coast.
Right.
Even the one B side, the one with Biggie Smalls and Debrat, that sounded like a West Coast record.
Yeah.
But that's when it was like really cool to be from. I was like, there's never been a time where it's been cooler to be from LA than 1994.
The Brat and Biggie was that lay on.
Yeah. To the B side. Yeah. That shit was hard, fool.
Yeah.
I used to.
That was when the jukebox was out and shit.
I used to fuck with the jiggy ass songs. I've always been an underground head and like grimy, like boom bap, but I fucked with like the fly shit, the dancing with the girls and all that. I always was about like I was jamming Mace hard and all that shit. You feel me?
Right.
What up though?
Hi.
What's happening? Who's this?
Hey.
It's Gypsy, Chilean Gypsy.
Huh?
Chilean Gypsy.
Gypsy in the building?
It's Gypsy. Rick?
What's cracking?
What's happening?
What's going on, honey? What's going on?
Hey. Ay.
¿Cómo estás, hermano? ¿Cómo estás?
You know the vibes was cracking with you though, Gypsy.
Oh, my life? Oh my God.
Yeah.
My life.
My life. Good response.
Oh my God, it's embarrassing.
Hey, did they do what they supposed to do and mod you up yet?
Shit. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Anyways, we love you, Gypsy.
You're supposed to do that. That's what I'm calling you guys.
She's like way behind in the.
Fuck do you mod people? I don't even.
Okay, here's what you do. Like here, I can do it from my phone right now. Gypsy just. Here, she's like 5 seconds behind. She's listening to the show, not the conversation. So she's hearing us later. Here. I'm scared.
Lay on back.
Amazing pass, Joe Montana. Here, Gypsy, what I'm gonna do? Make a comment in the chat, and I'll make you a mod right now. All right, we love you, Gypsy. All right, talk to you soon. Okay, so Gypsy, if you make a comment, I know how to make you. I can make you a mod, baby girl.
And Aussie G too.
Yeah, for sure that. All we need is one comment. Appreciate everybody. Big Pants Gang. We in the building.
And who remembers the motherfucking Ben Davises, though?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Of course.
And cover your whole shoe.
And the Frisco Ben.
Yeah. Always been 501s. 501s.
Oh, yeah.
Been home. I got my first pair of Dickies in 8th grade.
Okay, now you are now a mod.
Dickies 501.
718. You in the building. What's cracking with you?
What's good, Lush?
What's the drilly?
I wanted to know, do you rock with Leonard the Plug's content?
Come on, bro. We not doing that, my boy. But shouts to all the, you feel me, women out there grinding for theirs. I think Cuz hung up already. But come on, man. Jesus. $2 from Saeed. Lush, can you speak on Westfield's leaving downtown SF? So much of I wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of the damn Metreon. Like they've been destroying fat farm pharaohs. I would love if I could get my hand on some old fucking
Brooklyn Express.
Some old Fat Farm rugbies from back in the day. They don't know anything about Rego Sport, Mecca USA. They don't know about that cyber tech.
Yeah, I remember all that shit.
That
I used
shit
to
was
fuck with
live.
Genco.
The
shit.
Jinkos.
But my shit was Jabos though.
That was
our shit. Jabos.
That was an era.
We had a spot to rack Jabos at the end of the 40 stop. 40 bus go all the way to South Bay, and there was a Nordstrom's there. We used to rack Stussy, Jabos from there.
I was rocking Stussy since like 4th, 5th grade. I was in the Stussy Fresh Jive.
Yeah.
Remember GAT, Gypsies and Thieves? That was
I remember that.
That was the fools from AWR.
Remember, oh, it wasn't?
Yeah, that was their shit. That was that's what's his face? Casey from AWR. What's his name? Fucking what's the main dude from AWR?
You got Shiver, you got
Steel, fucking, but no, what's the main dude? He owns 7th Letter and shit.
I don't want to say Retina.
Not Retina.
I just talked to you. Just text me right now. Fucking Retina.
279 from Chilean Gypsy. Yeah, shouts to Retina. Shouts to all of them. But
remember triple five solo.
555. Yep, all that.
You got a call from Hazleton, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on? You live on Lush World. You live on Lush World. What's cracking?
What's going on? Yo, what's your stance on SPM the rapper?
I
need a freak.
SPM as a rapper was really, really dope. What he did in the independent game is crazy. I can't get behind anybody that has charges of that nature. If he winds up getting exonerated, it is what it is. That's my stance on it. I don't fuck with those charges, though.
That's my stance on it.
Yeah, you have it.
You feel me?
All right, yeah, word. And also, what's your top 5 freestyle rappers?
Top 5 freestyle rappers.
Real freestyle.
Off the dome freestyle? Okay.
No, I'm talking about maybe King of the Dot, Grind Time.
Oh, battle rappers. That's a whole different conversation. But I'll say if we talking about that, I'll say Disaster, Thesaurus, Hollow the Dawn.
Hey, my boy, you gotta turn your TV down, please.
Yeah. You're
cool watching a battle right now.
No, he's watching
us. He watching us. Eclipse is who I was talking about. Fucking Eclipse.
Oh,
from
okay.
AWR MSK.
Eclipse, longevity Eclipse?
Eclipse, yeah.
Oh, okay. He was from SKA. He's from SKA.
I'm talking about AWR MSK Eclipse.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if I met him. When you say Eclipse,
like this, the 7th Letter Gallery and shit.
Yeah,
that's it. But yeah.
Where is that gallery?
It's on like Hollywood Boulevard or some shit, or like is it Melrose? Might be on Melrose. I think it's on Melrose. Okay. But yeah, to answer his question, top 5 freestyle battle rappers: Thesaurus, Disaster.
Cool, hung up.
Yeah, I'm still gonna answer him. Pat Stay, Hollow the Dawn. I'm talking like off the head in that context. I don't know. There's so many, bro. That answer could change every day. Arsenal, yeah. Yeah, there's so many.
They said Prison Mike, #1 battle rapper.
Prison Mike, all right. Big Pants Gang in this motherfucker. Big Pants Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Big Pants Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Big Pants Clan.
We appreciate all y'all. It's been, how long we been live for?
I mean,
lay on back.
A little too long. Like, not even that. It's 2:26.
We'll take one more call. We appreciate y'all. Please, everybody, share the live. You feel me? Run the likes up. When the video drops, hit the comments. We gonna take this call. What's going on? You live on Lush World.
I wanted to finish the call, though. You guys just cut me off. I wanted to finish because it left.
Gypsy, turn down your computer, please.
Turn on this. Okay, I'll turn it off.
What's going on, though, Miss Lady? What's happening with you?
Yeah, nice.
Okay, I just wanted to say that I'm very proud of his doings right now, what he's doing for himself and what he's doing for the program and everything.
Absolutely.
But I'm also wanting But I'm also wanting to say to Rick and his mother that esa dama, she's a real lady. The struggle and what she's been through, and I know about mental health as well because I have my struggles every day. She is the bomb. She is a strong woman, a woman that is to be admired, a woman that without power in herself wouldn't have not gotten this far in life. And I'm sure of that because I've seen a lot of people, fuck themselves because of all this. And may God bless her or whoever she believes in and continue to give her the power to succeed and help her to empty out all that negativity so she can finally breathe and live and love life because she does deserve it.
That was beautiful, Gypsy, and I share your sentiments.
That was awesome.
1,000%.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Daddy. Thank
That's right.
you.
Remember what I said, right?
Yes,
The right person will make you a better person.
I know, Rick. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Rick.
All right, we love you, Gypsy. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. The freestyles were hot today. It was an unorthodox little.
We got a caller. No caller ID.
Is he live?
Of course he's live.
What's cracking?
Man, this is your boy Aaron from Tennessee. I just wanted to say, Lush, you got to tell people how humble you are with your new teeth, bro. You feel me? How you had never got dragged across the stage or people never put their hands on you, bro. So you got to tell people when they get new teeth, they got to stay humble. You feel me? Because we see a whole lot of bullshit going on. You feel me? Once they get their teeth, bro, they start changing.
So you're saying the new teeth.
Hey, no.
You know, some people get new teeth and then they buy motorcycles and shit. So but they can't really do nothing else.
Hey, but you still can't eat corn with your new teeth.
Make payments soon.
It's true.
They don't keep it up.
No, that's real.
Hey, but at the very least, he still can't eat corn with his real teeth, so he can't spit butter. You know.
Hey, pretty soon I'm gonna be able to eat corn. Then what you gonna say?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
I'm gonna give you an apple.
Should just fall off the teeth.
Watch out. No, you're right though. We appreciate you, dog.
Hell yeah, homie. Next time I'm block your number.
I'm wondering if that's crazy, cuz I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's crazy, cuz.
He could say Aaron from
That fool be changing his voice or what?
Yeah.
Nah.
With that being said, look, everybody, we appreciate y'all. Join the damn Discord. You feel me? Shouts to our sponsors. Shouts to all the fly young ladies on the grind, all the abuelitas, all the senoras, and everybody in between. You feel me? All the hustlers, all the go-getters, all the MCs, DJs, B-boys, graph writers. You feel me? All the motherfucking 9-to-5 workers, everybody in the factory getting theirs, everybody in trade school, all the students, all the teachers, and everything in between.
Happy 50th to hip hop, right?
Yep, happy this year. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So this August we gonna run it up, and we appreciate all the love as always. So
yes, sir.
Like, share, subscribe, and with that being said, cocaine bot emojis. Snow bot emojis in the chat, truck emojis in the chat, and we about this biatch.
West.